Hey everybody, Matter here. Welcome to a kind of spontaneous video that I'm making today. I was checking out the Steam Next Fest and came across a demo for this game, Zero Parades for Dead Spies, which is from the makers of Disco Elysium, the Final Cut, which is a game I played somewhat recently on the channel. Absolutely loved it, and I'm very happy to see that we're getting a game similar to that. Because you don't get too many games like that. So if you would like to check out this demo for yourself, it is free to download on Steam until I believe March 2nd. And if it's anything like Disco Elysium, everybody's playthroughs are going to be very different. So even if you do watch this and you seem to be interested in this game, I feel like you'll have a very different experience from my playthrough. So let's get into it. What kind of spy are you? So that's another thing too, is that this game, you are a spy. Whereas Disco Elysium, you're like a detective. So we've got kinetic. You excel in physical conditioning and applied violence. Emotion thwarts you. Charismatic, an engineer of the human soul, spiritually vast, mentally undeveloped. And analytical. Your cognitive powers make up for your frail body, a big brain in a glass jar. So basically, yeah, very frail. Probably gonna die very quickly. Yeah, easily bruised. Would meet again. Human calculator. I didn't check these things down here. Charismatic, baseline biped, neighborhood darling, cognitive lightweight. I don't tend to play physical, so I'm thinking either charismatic or analytical. I'm gonna go with analytical, and there's an option here, custom character not available in demo. Okay, now we got our abilities here. Coordination. Different parts of your body acting in concert, agile and fluid movement. Doppelgang, when you must do more than a single you could. Summon your internal strength. Instincts, the uncontrolled aspects of your physicality. Unleash raw impulses. Sensors, your perception of the phenomenal world, phenomenal world. Receive reports from your senses. And shadow play, for any action you would rather go undetected. Advanced covert spy techniques. Okay, I'm thinking either instincts or I'm gonna go with sensors, actually. Okay, so raise skill. Oh, did it not work? Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, faculty of relation blueprints, your understanding of the city and how people use it. Decipher the surroundings to your advantage. Cold read, read the room and act before anyone else. See telltale signs in body language. Nerves, stay on target, keep calm under pressure, hide your feelings from the world. Personalism, understand what motivates people, including yourself. See the person underneath. Statehood, social force embodied in presence and coercion. Command and intimidate others. I like the idea of the cold read about like body language. I'll go with that one. All right, and faculty of intellect. Entanglement, spooky action across this plane and beyond. Gain insight from elsewhere. Gray matter, deductive reasoning, the rational side of your mind. Find the order in everything. Poetics, your ability to see and express what others can't. Engage your creative engine. Records, the totality of facts and memories about the world. Understand the present through the past. Technoflex, make systems and machines bend to your will. Apply your technical expertise. Let's go with poetics. I'll go with that one. Okay, and begin.
She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mind in human form.
Tell me about her.
Her friends called her Herschel, but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb.
Wow, yeah, this is very... it pretty much is, like, this is just Disco Elysium, but I'm a spy this time. Okay, let's say, what became of this Cascade? Oh, anxiety raised 1.
Crew, a disaster untold, the black page in the official records.
The memory hums, an exposed wire.
Alright, no sense in rehashing the past.
None at all. Yet here we are, standing over the smashed and leaking world.
Okay, so when they say 91, I'm wondering if it's like, what decade is this? Is this the future? Is this like 2091? Is it 1991? Are we going like back in the past? Are we playing from like the 90s, the 80s? Earlier? I don't know. Okay, let's say, what about Cascade? What happened after 91?
She was recalled
Damn it, I keep raising my anxiety.
in the freezer. Forever. Most thought.
They were wrong.
Even in those dark days, there were whispers among the lower sub-levels, where they keep the true believers. Don't count Cascade out. 5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino
What changed? Why send me back?
because I asked them to. There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief.
Who'd you say you were?
No one special. Just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics. One of the varieties of mankind.
I'm here. Where are you?
Right here. In an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop. In the city-state of Portofino. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come.
What happened to you?
I got caught with my pants down.
Literally or figuratively?
On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about the independent thought or movement.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
Hold on, how are we talking right now?
We're not. This is all you.
Oh my god, my anxiety is already at 5 and I've not even really started the game yet.
Dissonance inherent to your role, like you were trained to do.
Just one of the neat tricks you've learned to keep yourself alive in theater. There are many others still to come.
What's your perspective, Pseudopod?
Life is beautiful, cruel, full of hidden cues that I missed. Maybe next time.
No. Say, I'm sorry we never got to know each other.
Don't blame yourself, operant. Whatever happens has already happened.
Alright, here we go. Wow, it... Okay, yeah, literally caught with his pants down. Okay, cool. Very... Wow, it's cool. So I'm playing as a woman this time. Very similar, you're like, to the opening. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna keep comparing it to Disco Elysium because of course I am. But, like, the same thing, you're kind of waking up in a, like, dingy... I don't know if this is a hotel room. It looks more like an apartment. I think he said it was like a safe house. He was like this when you came in.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking.
So he's still alive. The way he was talking, I thought he was dead, but he just said like he's lost control of his body.
Alive, yet not alive.
Every spy for the Operant Bureau is assigned a partner. They're double. This man was meant to be yours. He could have been our Kim Kisaragi, but no.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him.
Alright, hello, Pseudopod?
No response. His eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling.
Oh my god, anxiety 3. No. This is bad.
Failing heartbeat.
Let's look at the ceiling.
Green paint, peeling slightly. A small room in a city past its prime. Nothing to suggest why the man is so interested in it.
Touch his arm.
You get no response. No flinch. No twitch.
The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of the projector as the celluloid rushes from its spool.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw.
A green of the long corroded copper, there's charged empty space behind them, like a room that someone has left for the last time. As for the face around the eyes, his jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew. Lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown.
Horn-rimmed glasses, impeccably dyed, more commonly found on book sleeve portraits of men decades.
Let's rub his bald spot for luck. Maybe that'll reduce my anxiety.
Highly pleasing rubber.
Feeling lucky, amazing. Studies clothes.
Collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
White spindles of leg hits your vision like a pair of flashbangs. Mayday, visuals lost, visuals lost. Oh, is this a self-abuse session? I'll say must be a natural defense system, blink it away.
Entirely unfit for purpose, based on his current state.
Once your eyes readjust, you notice the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. For some reason, this detail strikes you as very sad. Well fortified, commendable. Socks are obviously important to this man. So it's interesting. So, like, some of that is voice acted, some of it is, and I think I remember with, like, Disco Elysium, at least the final cut version, I believe everything was voice acted.
There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers. No drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system. Like a cosmonaut's safety tether. Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed.
So the other thing, too, is I'm wondering if because I'm playing as a woman this time, that my internal voice is obviously female, whereas with, oh my gosh, why am I blanking on his name? With Harry, it was male, obviously. Okay. So I'll say someone tried to take him out. I feel like that's going to raise my anxiety.
No vomit, no discoloration on the skin, no bruising or signs of struggle either. If he was poisoned, then this was a professional 0 out.
Interesting too. So sometimes what the narrator says is different from what's here. None of which precludes professional assassination, the first casualty of an undeclared war.
The man's eyes glisten.
Oh shit, my limit is reached for anxiety already.
Around their edges.
Shit, I'm anxious. Okay. Alright, so I'll say maybe this is temporary. Chrysalis stage.
If so, he will have to become something else entirely. You both exist now, in different futures. However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant down.
Alright, for as long as he lies here, dead dreaming in a strange city, you're the final friend he has. Alright, the assignment brief, man, you've got to have it.
Not even a flicker of a response. The people's spy cannot be caught
Oh,
shirking.
okay, we got something here.
To escalate.
Okay, so we've got the whole thing with the dice. The game, Disco Elysium, the dice were cruel to me a lot of the time. So we've got the bald spot warm-up as a +1 modifier. Can we do this? So I can't even, I don't have the ability. Oh, I do. Okay, let's give it a try. Success. Awesome.
Your double has deserted the track before the starting gun. Will you stand for it?
Alright, all I need is a few words. I'll even take the gist.
Pathetic.
No, this is going great. So great. The opera will forget all about last time. Wait, him or me?
Both. History ended a century ago. Last time is reactionary fetish. Defend the party, reject the linear progression of time.
Enough of this reactionary angle of repose. Up he comes. Stand him up. Man, I feel like I could just spend an hour in this room checking out everything. I don't know how long the demo's going to be.
In his throat as you yank him upwards.
Okay, just say something, please. Look, Pseudopod, I'm sorry about this, but I need to know what we're doing here. You could tell me, or you could tell the party's disciplinary commission. All right, let's go with the second one. His head lolls on its neck hinge. If you didn't know any better, you would say his deserted eyes seemed to be urging you in the direction of the bathroom. The bathroom? Is that it, boy? Pat him on the cheek like a good little dog. I'm just manhandling this poor guy. I'm rubbing his bald spot, being like, there. I'm just shaking him around. Okay, so we'll check the bathroom. This non-reaction is alarmingly reactionary. If keeping him is no gain, then losing him is no deficit. Onwards, the unassigned assignment is now yours alone. Okay, did I not search him for clues already?
Of his jacket, you find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila. The name reads Esteman T. Below that, a title, Imports Lead. Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers.
Sock's extremely soft core. Reliable core, though operants are encouraged to submit new proposals for in-theater practices if so inclined. Alright, that explains the 3 pairs of socks. Wearing the wares for ease of display, an operant committed to his role.
That's what the badge says. This is only a cover, but such phantoms often mimic the Operant Bureau's actual hierarchy.
It's throwing me off that I can't remember if Disco Elysium was like this, where the thing what the narrator says is sometimes very different from what is like written here, and it's throwing me off. All right, I detect institutional misogyny at work. Unfortunately, the Operant Bureau's Human Relations Department is nothing but a front for the Irregular Interrogation Directorate. There are other things of note: a slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy. Okay, the paper, a purchase order for 10 socks made out to Carmuna Pessoa, Fashions and Garments Bootleg Bazaar. Bootleg Bazaar, no coordinates found. Some kind of marketplace, but not one you've ever been to. Alright, your decommissioned double has been making contacts using his cover. What it says about the reason you're here remains less clear. This is not a real order, it's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on this Carmuna. Okay, sock purchase order. Okay, let's examine the business card. The card is cheap and scuffed. It reads, "All you need is a miracle," above a cartoonish image of a disembodied lips at a phone receiver.
Notably absent is an actual phone number.
On the other side, there's an indecipherable scribble. Whatever's written seems to begin with a D.
Into your pocket.
Yum yum candy. A wrapped up rectangle of compressed sugar. It's so hard that your fingers can't make an impression no matter how much you strain. Cola flavor, if you had to guess. Looks old school, heavy duty. Haha, I'm gonna put that back just in case. The candy slips back into the pocket's depths. Alright, let's see. You looking forward to working together? I just had a massive disassociative episode. I wouldn't say it was your fault as such, but you definitely played a part. No, honestly, don't worry about it. I bounced back. I'm just talking to...
2 centimeters to the left. His jaw slides back.
I'm already losing my mind. I'm just, like, talking to this man who can't respond. I'll say... Couldn't help but notice your designated lead. I know in my heart I am lead. The opera can do what they must. Sure, we'll go with that. Sorry we won't get the chance to sell socks together. Okay, I think I've...
Another life. You are both earnestly selling your cotton wares, far beyond the shadows of international intelligence.
Alright, let's check in later. Okay, I want to go check out that bathroom. I mean, I want to go check out... There's so much probably to check out here. Nearly identical sets of shirts and trousers ironed and folded. Like I said, I feel like I could spend like a half hour just in this room alone. It's crazy. A familiar flash of red catches your eye.
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter. In the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system, Red is reserved for personnel files. A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade. The color reminds you of pomegranate. Your hand hesitates. The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you, in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name Wilk Herschel, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. Years of service, 14.
Herschel is an odd name for a girl.
All true. None of it useful just now.
Childhood, bourgeoisie, history of student radicalism led to persecution by monotheist reactionaries, fled to People's Republic of Koila, embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist. Medical record, gunshot, chest, retained bullet. The bullet nuzzles your aorta, your heartbeat flutters. History of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Doesn't that sound like somebody else? It's basically just, it's playing as Dubois again. Dissociative episodes and, oh, sexuality, homosexual tendencies, unconfirmed. So we can confirm that. Where do they come up with this stuff? I'm gonna say a vicious rumor started by extreme... No, I'm gonna say confirmed. Confirmed homosexual. Suicide risk, minimal. Moving on. End of list. According to this file, that's all there is to you. Raw facts cannot capture the totality of my being. This is me, but it doesn't feel like me. Let's go with the raw facts.
According to the opera's remembrances, raw facts are the totality of your being. There's another page behind this one. It's labeled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
Oh, we'll give this one a try. Failure. Yeah, that wasn't a good one. Okay.
Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an open pack of cigarettes. Suprema mark. Smokes. Ease of mind. Cool.
Pseudopod must have brought these with him.
There are a few mangled filters in the ashtray. There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. Except...
Hold on.
secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself. A crisply folded sheet of A7 paper.
It reads...
Bijipwil, Vubsquux, Ongs, Sixfazul, Exquum, Yijizva, Dig.
You've carried papers like this folded up and hidden away in secret pockets and compartments. This is a cipher text. Short, uneven letter chains, likely a Reseda cipher, the most basic kind used by the Operant Bureau, designed to be decrypted by a one-time key. Its mate somewhere nearby.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there. There's nothing left in there. Memories of operant training, hours spent practicing modular addition. These mental muscles long atrophied.
I like this. Lame loser shit, give the ciphertext the finger. No, we'll say I've done this before, this is nothing.
All it requires is patience and diligence.
Okay. So we have to find, said something about like its neighbor somewhere nearby, so we have to find maybe something to go with it to get the full... Oh, phone's ringing. Mid-range stereo system. Oh, where are you? There's the... Is that the phone over here?
You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm.
Hello?
Before you even finish speaking the word, the device connected to your phone base splits it into 256,000 encrypted fragments. The magic box, one of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, A familiar voice splits into a corresponding number of fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
The voice of authority, otherwise known as your controller.
Alright, I'll say this is Cascade.
Operant, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed.
Her voice is just as you remember.
We'll get to catch-ups later. Put pseudopod on the line.
You glance over.
No. Oh no.
A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. You feel your mind starting to spin up. 5,000 revolutions per minute. It takes all your concentration to keep the receiver steady against your ear.
Alright, I'll say something is very wrong with him. He's breathing, but non-responsive. More than that, I can't say.
For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all, save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant. The language of distance.
No, we got a lot of stuff here. He's not wearing any pants. I don't know if that's related. Okay, can we pick all of these here?
That doesn't tell us much.
Okay, I can.
He's from the People's Republic. Of course he smokes Supremus.
It wasn't just cigarettes. There was a cipher text hidden inside.
And? Did you manage to decode it?
I haven't found the key.
In other words, you've got nothing.
Damn.
I'll ask
Oh my gosh.
Is your double zeroed out?
You must speak the word. 5,000 kilometers away.
My anxiety is almost maxed out and I just started.
Ground. A mid-level controller of the Operant Bureau leans forward and cups a hand over her earpiece.
Now, I know that in Disco Elysium, like, especially if you picked a character that was not physical, like, he could just die of a heart attack. So I wonder if my anxiety, because I basically picked, like, the glass body one, essentially, if I just get a heart attack in the first, like, 20 minutes of this game, if my anxiety goes too high.
Hovers above the keyboard, ready to faithfully record your next words. Her eyes reflect the glow of the terminal screen. She's been at her desk for 14 hours today. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
Okay, is he double zeroed out? No, so he's not dead. Eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant. Like, he is rendered inoperant right now, so I'm nervous. If I just say he might be in there somewhere, or I don't know, she's gonna probably be upset. Like, I need a definitive answer. I'm gonna pick the first one.
Cascade, is your double zeroed out?
Alright, I'll say yes.
Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement's massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell. The opera's going to hang me.
Oh no, you have reached anxiety limit. Oh no. Okay, soothe yourself by choosing a skill to lower. Oh shit. Okay. All right, let's lower this one. I guess. Yeah, we'll lower the skill on this one because I have 5. That sucks, man. Okay, good to know for, like, if I, decide to play the full thing. I guess okay, so completely reset my anxiety. So I get punished for that if my anxiety goes too high by losing skills. That sucks.
Freezer, where the old, useless, and discredited are consigned until they're dismissed or die of despair. The freezer. Shiver. Resist.
Okay, listen, Mel, whatever this is, it's way bigger than me and Pseudopod.
That's exactly the problem. You haven't got Pseudopod, and you haven't got the assignment either.
Alright, assignment, yes, let's hear it, controller.
Listen to me.
Game over.
Effective.
What if the game just ended?
Over. Immediately. The words ricochet inside your skull.
The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance. She's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
What about me?
As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Already your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. Old mechanisms slide and click into position. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating.
Yeah, we're not done yet. We've just started.
Contains other leads as well.
So I'm interested, like, because the phone was ringing, my instinct is to answer it. So if I just let it, keep ringing while I had searched for clues, if I had found the key to the cipher the text, then maybe this would have gone differently.
They won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage.
All right, let's try gray matter. Come on. Damn it. Failure. I didn't even need to hit a big one for that. Ugh.
Only one possible explanation.
This is all the simulation.
Simulation. That's a new one.
Precisely what the facilitator of a simulation would be required to say.
The whole catatonic double concept, advanced training to make me better spy. I'll say, I found your cipher. You wanted to see if I could still handle the basics.
This must be some kind of maladapted trauma response.
You want me to think I've let everyone down again when actually I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to.
There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight. Make sure you're on one of them.
What? It's sick. I'm getting turned on. No, I'll say it's sick. I refuse to play along.
That's great, because you're not actually supposed to do anything. This assignment is over. Get on the next tram.
Tram, sure, on my way.
If what you're saying is true, enemies abound. Don't get yourself zeroed out.
A click, and the line goes dead.
No, we still got other stuff to check out. Damn, this is escalating quickly. Okay. So the bathroom apparently has important stuff here. So let's... There's his pants.
Men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail. If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene, they did not make it very far. Brown, shapeless, they are utterly unremarkable. The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces of lint. Your hoist-in must have compressed his lungs somehow.
Okay, yeah, he wants me to check something out here.
You discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket.
Why are men's trousers so weird?
You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper. The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads, THA space 7 LES APR space 032 space WIFO space 9W space TBGFLW25. The missing companion to the site.
Yeah, if I had just seen this before I'd answer the phone.
Totally meaningless, yet no meaning can be made without it.
Nice teamwork, Pseudopod. Give him a thumbs up. Why are they hanging in the bathroom?
One of the many mysteries concerning men's trousers. He was trying to smooth out creases with shower steam. As you turn away, a stray thought passes. They may never be worn again.
Is there anything else to check out here? There was this. Stereo.
Following the cord from your doubles headphones, you come to a mid-sized home stereo resting on a sideboard.
A prototype 0909 50-watt with multi-disc changer. Last generation model. Designed for affordability at the expense of power and clarity. Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, Ultravioletta, you but from a dream, handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist. The disc is loaded, ready to tell you. The chunky button makes a satisfying little thunk as you push it in. The plastic latch clicks into place, and the discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle is rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all. The kitchen light hums and splinters momentarily. From the hidden side of the sun, a polar radiation storm congeals.
Yeah, there's something going on here, so maybe, like, it's some sort of code or something?
No sound, save the thin layer of static that lines the inner cables. Amateur wire work. It doesn't appear to be. The disc is spinning the way it's meant to. An artifact of no substance onto which nothing of substance has been recorded. Or do you? You can't tell.
No, okay, I gotta stop.
Quiets as you reset the volume. A great relief.
Now my delirium is going up.
Nothing has seemingly happened. A brief internal hum. Then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits there, like it's trying to hide from you. You remove the red disc and place it into your pocket. You step away from the equipment. You return to the desk. The red folder is still sitting.
Well, so we have this one. Almost trivial, but in my Disco Elysium playthrough, there was a pivotal moment where I failed a dice roll that was, I think, 95% chance of succeeding, so I am still nervous about this.
Letter by letter, words emerge from the mist. They speak in a voice you haven't heard for a long time.
For Cascade, all will be forgiven. Your blood retreats, stricken cold. For Cascade, all will be forgiven. Cover the last word. For Cascade, all will be better. This is likely not a direct message from Pseudopod, but something he was meant to pass on to you. In that way, he has succeeded. And yet, he has simultaneously pulled off a near-flawless defeat. Only your double's advancing bald spot is visible to you over the rim of the chair. Are you included in this all, Pseudopod? There's no response, but that doesn't mean no.
The day beyond the window beckons you outward.
Okay, decent chance. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to fail that. Okay, so I think that's the game subtly implying that it's time for me to go. Photo lady, enough. You're blacklisted. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
The woman you met on your way in, she runs the photo shop and maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. That's an interesting camera he's carrying. Professional class, no consumer model. Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
The mention of loaded gun stands your hairs on end. The woman casts a split-second glance in your direction, requesting assistance. Not your conflict, no need to engage. Ooh, alright, I'm gonna... I'll just say what's going on here.
Stark realities that prevent me from pursuing my interests. Also racism, maybe.
A crackle of recognition behind his eyes as they meet yours. Ooh, okay, I mean, we'll give it a try. It's only 58% chance here. Hey, nice. A lonesome utility shack high above the city, its door broken on its hinge. A white cat tracks bloody prints in the dirt, sadness overwhelming.
What?
Whose cat is that?
The what? Cat? You must be huffing photochemicals with this confused woman. Perhaps you share an alternative lifestyle. Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
I like that I just kind of like out-weirded the weirdo. He gives you one more glance as he leaves garish coat flapping behind him. That was exciting, wasn't it? She watches him go, then looks at you. Alright, who was that man? Nobody, a seedy little oddity who likes making fantastical threats. Alright, he seems to know me from somewhere. Probably just his oh my gosh, lascivious aura. He's a local specimen. I doubt he ever gets out of Quisach. Before we get into it, I want to get one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the Opera does not make me some kind of communist. The Operant Bureau, it should go without saying, is the spy service of the Superbloc, aka the Communists. Alright, I'll say, your politics are irrelevant to me as long as you do your job. So, don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialects. Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Which reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute. Your stipend for the assignment. She passes you a small envelope containing a few folded bills. Money means nothing. I live to spy. The soul's in the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt to hang myself. That's a little depressing. We'll go ka-ching. While we're on the subject of allocating resources, here's that screwdriver pseudopod requested. Ooh, okay, so maybe something in his room that we need to use that on? His toolkit looks empty, barely usable in its current state. Fortunately, it appears highly expandable. Alright, hold on, I didn't ask for this. You didn't have to. Isn't that the whole idea? Central planning and so on. And anyway, it's only a damn fax machine. She gestures towards the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you. You could always simply give it to Pseudopod. I'm sure he's more than capable with it. Speaking of which, where is your double? She deserves to hear it from you. Do not let her find Pseudopod upstairs. A woman could be a valuable source of information if you can prise it out of her. Ooh, okay. Cold read. 10. Safe bets. She must know something about your assignment. Find out what it is. Okay, let's give it a try. Alright, basic social engineering. First, take the target into your confidence. Alright, special asset. It's time to learn. It's time you learned of our meta task. Her look is wary, but intrigued. 2. Turn an admirable quality into a vulnerability. Pseudopod is up for the People's Service Medal. The Opera has sent me to assess his stagecraft. That's strange. No one said anything to me about a meta task. I'm telling you right now, that's what's happening. The Opera's ways are its own. I want you to tell me about Pseudopod's movements, who he's spoken with, everything about the assignment he shared with you. 3. Exploit, exploit, exploit. I understand this is a test to check our information security. I'll have you know, Pseudopod has not told me anything. He's kept it intensely tight. She gives you a very satisfied smile. Oh, disappointing. Pseudopod assured me you're extremely observant. Look, Constance, he's very close. My report could be what puts him over the top. Okay, do you know anything about this? The purchase order. She studies the wrinkled slip of paper a moment before returning it. I don't know who this Carmuna is or what her connection is to Pseudopod. But that bootleg Bazaar? That's no mystery. Pseudopod was just down there yesterday. Alright, what is that? It's where all the knockoffs and illegal imports can make their way into the city. It's only sprung up in the past few years, part of the whole mania for all things Lusian. Alright, what was Pseudopod looking for there? He said he intended to interview some of the vendors. I can't tell you what he was after precisely. There, your double has passed the baton to you. Find out what brought him to this bazaar, and you'll be one step closer to your assignment. You can practically see it from the front door. Due south, in the ruins of the old Eslick factory, head west from the roundabout. If by chance you find yourself in Party Alley, it means you've gone the wrong way. I hope you write Pseudopod a glowing report. From what I've seen so far, he certainly deserves it. Ooh, okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Was there anything else? Alright, let's say, are we alone? Any other tenants I need to worry about? No, it's very secure, just the 3 of us. Alright, upstairs your double twitches electrical reflex running to a dead switchboard. Nosy customers? Most people prefer drop off and pick up for their film and prints. No one is ever here for very long. How's the special asset liminal class life treating you, Constance?
I don't presume to know the inner workings of the opera, but I have to think I could be better utilized. Of course, I'm happy with the tasks I've been assigned thus far. Keeping a safe house is a major responsibility, but I have other skills, you know.
Such as?
Chemistry, for one. I have
Ooh, we could use this later, maybe.
with access to all kinds of toxic chemicals and powders. And yet I doubt anyone would suspect a woman like me of, say, poisoning.
She's talked like she's done this before.
If the assignment required it.
I love how she's eager. I appreciate that.
This is a woman who's planned countless
Yeah.
murders in her idle hours.
This is a woman who reads a lot of crime books, I'm sure. Alright, it's extremely useful to know.
I'm not saying I hope it comes to that, just if it does.
Okay, what's wrong with the fax machine exactly?
It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order.
Just looking at that thing
No.
causes you to take
Psychic damage. Yeah, I don't need my anxiety going up again.
Pod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone.
No one told me anything about a fax
I'm
machine.
telling you now, operant. That's what's happening here. You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers.
A dread beast humming with dormant power. A handless scribe. It just needs to be soothed.
Alright, what's your opinion on this assignment? Forgive me, is this still part of the test? Shouldn't you be advancing these and so forth? Or thesis? Okay, I'll just say just your general impressions then.
Granted, this is only my debut, but it seems to me that something's very amiss. No matter what we do, nothing appears to go according to plan. Pseudopod says it's all part of the work, but it gives me a rather unsettled feeling.
Alright, let's say it's okay. Every assignment starts out this
I
way.
don't know whether that's intended to be reassuring.
I need some help finding my way around. That's understandable. It's been a while since you were last in Portofino, hasn't it? Alright. Party Alley. I want to check out Party Alley. It's just around the corner. Walk north a ways. You'll find yourself right in the plaza. Alright, do you happen to know what this miracle is about?
I certainly don't. It looks rather flirtatious.
Alright, my interest in this is purely professional.
Seedy business attracts itself. You might try one of the bars along Party Alley.
Alright, one other thing. I wasn't... Oh, okay, right. We gotta tell her about this. I wasn't being entirely open with you earlier about Pseudopod. What do you mean? She takes a moment to brace herself. A lead weight pulls her expression downward. Oh, geez, he's totally fucked in Operant. I'll say something is wrong with him. He's completely non-responsive. My god, you're saying he's... he doesn't seem entirely human anymore. It's like his soul has completely deserted him. I don't understand. Shock, bewilderment, your cue. What do we do, Operant? Alright, first of all, when did you last see him? It was yesterday, when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden. What sort of burden? It must have been the assignment, I'm sure. Not depressed. This isn't getting anywhere. Pseudopod was a very good teacher. He said it would fall on me to see after any operants who are incapacitated in theater. I wonder, did he ever suspect he was talking about himself? Okay. Does anyone else have access upstairs? Absolutely not. Nobody has been upstairs except yourself and Pseudopod. The aggressive man says she's been huffing photochemicals, perhaps an ether addict. You're certain? No aggressive locals with fancy cameras? I can assure you, Operant. Dear, I could use a rag. Okay, now we'll show her the disc. I've never seen this before. What's on it? Do you know a band called Ultra Violetta? No, I don't pay attention to all that. Music is very overrated, in my opinion. All music? Inhuman. I was thinking this, I'm like, all music? What kind of person doesn't enjoy any type of music? I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. Maybe it's a good place to start. I must say, it doesn't look like a regular disc like you buy at the shop. This looks more like a bootleg. Alright, so yeah, I've got to figure out what to do with that disc. It doesn't play on that specific record player. Your double's condition is of secondary importance. First order remains figuring out what your assignment was meant to be. Of course, if you could restore him to himself, perhaps he could brief you, as was the plan. I suppose I could move him to the spare room down here. That way I can keep an eye on him. Alright, I don't know if we should take him to a doctor. I feel like we gotta keep this under wraps. I'll leave it to you. Of course, the least I can do. Before you do, I understand this is your first time back in theater for some time. She hesitates, a little shy all of a sudden. I just want to say, welcome back to the opera. Alright, let's take a look around here. Can I go back here? Anything else? Okay, just little things to check out. Alright, I guess we can head out now. Go to that bazaar. Be interesting to see what this place looks like in comparison to Revachol. Okay, left shift to sprint. Oh, I gotta be careful with my stamina, that's right. I'm not very physical. Oh, okay, open menu. Yeah, let's check out the menu here. So we are in Party Alley right now. Wisatch Roundabout. A journal, assign the unassigned assignment. Get a second opinion on Pseudopod's condition. Oh, so we're saying second opinion. I wonder if maybe I should have said that we should have taken him to the doctor.
Finally, someone with courtesy.
You, lady, do you know? Oh, okay.
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder toward the tram lines. Suitcases surround him.
I don't know anything about the 9. I'm looking for a tram to the airport.
Strange. I thought I saw you get off that very tram just a few hours ago.
None of your concern.
No, I suppose not. In any case, you're out of luck. There won't be another for several hours yet.
Where are you stranded?
I'm waiting on the 9. I was told it was having some problems. But it's supposed to be in service any day now.
An exotic air about this man. Difficult to place. And exceptionally handsome. The suit he's wearing hasn't been changed in days.
Where are you from?
Zunzark. A long way from here.
Part of the global periphery. Not aligned with one of the major power blocks. More than 20% of the world's phone scams originate from a single unmarked building on the edge of its capital city.
How long have you been waiting?
I was told it's supposed to be in service any day now. That was a week ago.
Enough time to grow accustomed to new surroundings and start noticing things.
Okay, a week is a long time to be waiting around for a tram.
I agree. But what am I to do? It seems to be the only way out of this city.
Maybe I could ask around about the 9, see what's up.
I would appreciate it.
Have you seen my colleague by chance? Middle-aged man, medium height, brown jacket, bald spot.
I did see a man like that some days ago, I think. Near the bazaar, in fact.
Ah, sleeping brother.
Was he with anybody?
No, he was alone. Why do you ask?
He wasn't, he was supposed to meet me here, but didn't show.
I guess we share the same fate. Thank you. I'll be here in the meantime. Waiting.
Nope.
You hear laughter and music ahead. You can still make out the lower half of the words "Silk Free" sticking out on the brick beneath.
Oh, this place has changed completely.
The old factory is mangy with past identities. An archaeological record of Portofear turf war. It has been many things over its lifetime. For now, it is a black market brimming with foreign imports. The silk factory was once the pride and lifeblood of Portofero. Whoever occupies it occupies the city's soul, even in ruins.
Right, Pseudopod had a purchase order from a Bazaar vendor, signed Carmuna. She must be in there somewhere.
You also have the red disc.
Ah, okay. Who is this person just occasionally running into frame? Alright, let's see what that's about. Massive soft animals.
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
The young woman turns from a stall of party wigs and beaded necklaces to thrust a photograph under your nose. Her hood a burrow, she's the mouse within. The photograph shows a robust man well in his 60s. He is unremarkable save his eyes, which are magnified to comedic proportions by the thick-lensed spectacles in front of them.
Have you seen him before?
No.
You're sure? Thanks for taking a look. Wanna buy some costume accessories? My name's Malène if you need anything.
Frantic but resigned, exhausted by herself. Alright, that photograph, who was that man?
Mi viejo. My dad. He's been missing a few days.
Does your dad have a name?
Right, I should have started with that, I guess. His name's Interrogating.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
He probably just started walking and got lost. Old people do that kind of thing.
Her eyes are bloodshot, hair greasy. No sleep, 3, maybe 4 days. Was his memory going?
He's kind of forgetful sometimes. Not a lot, but I'm just worried. I told him watching too much TV was making him crazy.
She raises her hand to bite her nails. A new habit. They're bleeding. Okay, he can't have just wandered off?
No, I mean, that's the most likely scenario, right? Ugh, this is kind of embarrassing. My dad developed this insane theory about the payphone to the western exit of the Bazaar.
Okay, I'll say, don't worry, it's probably not the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Dad thought certain words said into the right phone gets your attention from the wrong people. He was convinced Emter was behind it all.
Emter, aka Empire Sans Territoire, aka the Bank, richest intelligence service in the world and longtime enemy of the opera, and therefore you.
Dad and his friend Gilmar were big into conspiracies. They were obsessed with this show, The Reality Situation. They really bought all that stuff.
Alright, why did he think it was Emter making people vanish?
Bagman did an episode on them, and so Gilmar started following random people, thinking they were from the bank. Not long after, he roped my dad into it.
Alright, and what is this Emter type, according to Bagman?
Guys in expensive business suits, usually. Foreign accents, verbally abusive, and tight with their money. Except when it comes to treating a client.
Hiding in plain sight among the executive class, the only place their wealth isn't noticed. What did he say they were up to?
Normal rich guy stuff. Hitting up the bars and shouting abuse at the local drunks. And then they disappeared into penthouses where they couldn't be followed.
Did they stop?
Viejo did, but Gilmar stayed out. And then he called my dad around 2 in the morning. He'd overheard something and was explaining it when the call just cut off. My dad went by his house the next day, but Gilmar wasn't there.
And not long after, your dad was gone too.
Yeah. He looked for Gilmar for 2 weeks. Reported him missing to the GMs. Nothing.
If any of this is true, that means the payphone is tapped. It's being monitored at all times. Okay, so you're saying Emter got Gilmar and then they got your dad.
A couple days ago, he stopped by the stall to bring me lunch. Then he said he was going to make a call. I wasn't nervous at first. I figured there was no risk of anything actually happening. And then he didn't come home.
Alright, washing out the container that carried homemade rice and beans, glancing out the window above the sink as the sun goes down. Don't look at the clock, don't look. Oh man. That's got my anxiety, like just worried about, you know, a loved one. Like if they're out for too long and they just don't come home when you expect them to. So this could be a situation where either it's exactly like her dad thought and they got caught up in some conspiracy that wasn't a conspiracy, or maybe something completely different happened. Alright, I'll just say I see.
It's just crazy old man shit. He probably just wandered off.
It's just sad. You can tell she's just trying to convince herself of that, but deep down she's like, maybe something did happen. Alright, what are the words he thought set it off?
They seem pretty random. Cousins, moon, reunion.
Do those words mean anything to you?
On their own, sure. Together? Gibberish.
That's what Gilmore said to him on the phone before it cut off.
I guess. When he tried to tell me, I wasn't really paying attention to him. He had those written down on a pad in his bedroom. He told me not to say them if I used the phone. It all sounded so silly.
Okay, Cousins Moon Reunion. So maybe I can give this a try? Like find a payphone and say those words and see what happens?
Thanks for humoring me. Don't pay too much attention to it. He'll probably turn up any day.
Damn, pay too much attention. I'm forgetting about your father as we speak. I'm not saying that. I'll say, are you sure there isn't anything I can do to help?
You could keep an eye out for him, maybe? I just want to know if he's okay. Anyway, you want a wig? I hear they make you fun at parties.
All right, something has happened to my colleague. Have you met a guy who was into socks recently?
Oh, yeah. He came by. Nice man. Talked a lot about socks.
Tell me about him.
He was, normal. Pretty forgettable, if I'm honest. I told him, unless your socks are mismatched and neon-colored, I'm not much use to you.
Any idea where he went?
Not really. Wandered off into the bazaar.
Looking at you straight in the eyes, sympathetic. She really doesn't know.
What do you mean, something's happened? Did he use the phone?
No, I don't think so. I just know, I know where he is, just not what happened.
Oh, well, at least you have that. Sorry. Yeah, I was kind of distracted when he showed up.
Okay, do you know what this is, the red disc?
That's, Ultravioleta, the Lusian pop star. Always thought that type of music was too young for me, but I've been enjoying her stuff recently, for some reason.
Have you heard of the song, You But From a Dream?
No, but it's definitely her kind of title.
She peers at the disc again, blonde hair falling over her face.
Weird disc, that. Oh, you should ask Petre at the music stall over there. He'll know more. Doubt he's an ultra, though.
Alright, where's this allegedly tapped payphone?
Why?
Knuckles white as she balls them into fists. Alright, I say I want to look it over. Maybe I can find some sign of your dad.
Really? You're not going to try to make a call or anything, right?
Nope, just giving a look around.
Okay. It's the phone by the western entrance to the bazaar.
Alright, let's get some costume accessories.
Right there.
We just got some money. We got some money. Might as well spend it. UFO goggles. Oh, I like the party wig. Oh my gosh. Originally made to imitate the look of nefarious street painter Black Point, this black wig and mustache combo is now a staple of costume. Okay, at first I thought it was a reference to Dubois. Alright, I'm gonna do the party wig.
Must be some party you're going to. You need anything else? Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on immediately. Alright, let's go into our inventory. Okay, I haven't checked this out, actually. I like her design, very cool. Love the art style. Okay, so we've got the sock purchase order. Sensuous business card. Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and equip that. Oh, heck yes. Alright. Conditioning, map, journal, dossier. Okay. She's going to melt his head. The girl leans in closer to the television set.
On the TV, a giant wolf-like creature stands up on its hind legs and howls. Its fur bristles gold. Dangerous, mythical, electrifying. No wonder the kids are watching this. Suddenly, the beast roars and light floods the screen. It's followed by a wet, pulpous sound. An acceptable mimicry of a skull liquefying under extreme thermal stress.
Alright, ecstatic wolf is awake. The boy grins at the television, gripping the toy sword on his belt a little tighter.
LED lights are distributed evenly along the blade. Durable PVC hilt with textured grip. Impressive armor.
See, what I like about these games is even seemingly inconsequential conversations can give you experience or insight into things. Nice sword, where's it from? It's from the best show ever, 66 Wolves. They make it in La Luz.
La Luz, once a powerful empire, now reconstituted as a modern techno-fascist state. the rising military and cultural power of the day.
And what is 66 Wolves about? It's about a girl who has 66 chambers in her heart, and each one contains a wolf, and the wolves came out to make war with the angels because they want to take over the world. And the wolves have sick weapons and really cool attacks. This is Tyrant Wolf's Flaming Claymore. Alright, did you buy it from one of the stalls around here? No, it's one of the real ones. He means it's not from the Bazaar, but from Laluz. Our aunt bought it for him. Alright, what do you know about Laluz? It's the place where they make all the cool stuff. It's not like here. She leans closer as if sharing a secret with you. I bet they even have flying tuk-tuks.
Ridiculous. These wobbling open chassis abominations can barely function on solid ground.
And also, we have cousins over there.
Some Portaferans refer to Lusians as strange cousins, a nod to this island's colonial past.
Is your family from Laluz? No, we were born here, and Mum is from Onsun.
Certainly not part of Laluz. It's a wealthy state in the developed world, known for its bogs and poets.
I asked Mum if our cousins could come over one day, and she said it's hard because Laluz is so far.
A mere 4-hour flight, but there are no commercial flights between Portaferro and the Illuminated Empire.
I'm gonna say, you shouldn't watch this. I bet it's propaganda. What's that?
Perhaps you should let children be children.
It's mean people telling you what to think by beaming loud, catchy stuff into your skull. Like songs and stuff, her mouth shimmies from side to side as she considers it. Sounds good, give me the propaganda.
They're too far gone already.
The children yearn for the propaganda. I'm bored, can we talk about wolves now? Oh, would you be willing to part with that sword? My sword? But it's my sword, I need it.
Let's be logical. Whoever needs it more.
Oh my god, am I gonna bully this child for his little sword?
Why would you take this from him? He clearly treasures the toy.
What do you need the sword for? For fighting angels and other monsters. He grips the sword tighter. They're big. My offer is 10 solid. No, I'm not paying 10 for it. No. Alright, our aunt got it for him for his birthday. He can't just give it to you. The girl stares you down. If you want it, then you have to be fair. It has to be fair with honor. Alright, I'm listening. When Dreadwolf met with the legendary smith Kuro of the Grey Fang tribe, Dreadwolf didn't have coins, so she traded her Eventide pendant that she had since she was a pup so Kuro could make a dagger. The phantasmal stiletto, he nods. It's so sick. Oh boy. Oh, okay, let's give this a try. So you have to offer something big or else it's not fair. Okay, let's try it. This was a very important thing for me.
Story, but tell it in a language they can believe in.
I bet you kids have never heard of Ultra Shadow Wolf. We know of all the wolves, she turns to the boy. That's not one of them. Alright, that's how good at hiding in the shadows she is. That's her power. Cool, but if she has a power, that would mean she has a curse. Alright, so say she has ghosts in her heart, and she's been trying to free them for a long time. Demons barred her from the Great Archive. She can never know the truth. Communism. Let's go with the second one. Wow, so how can she get rid of the curse? Say, only the Sword of Redemption wielded by a human boy can help. A weapon to break the curse. The prophecy says the boy would do the right thing. He would save Ultra Shadow Wolf with a simple gift.
Slowly.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The shadows are grateful. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. I took this child's, like, his most prized possession. But you know what? At least I didn't bully him for it. That's hilarious. I love games like this. It's like, what need do I have for the sword? None. I took it because I could. Okay, so we want to find the music stall. And then we gotta find this woman as well, who talked to our guy.
Off-brand drivers, cheap plastic housing.
A man gazes down at a crate of cartridge discs, eyes thin, lips drawn. A box of little Nemes. He's outnumbered. Veins rise like old roots beneath his thin skin.
Mass-produced excrement. These animals pleasure themselves in
Nod politely.
Those smears near the optical pickups? That's not damage. Shame.
My god.
Loses out over time.
This the typical, like, just music snob. Okay.
See this? Each one guaranteed for 10,000 replays. Obscene.
I wonder if I show him my disc that, or the, yeah, like, maybe he'll be like, ooh, this is something different. No one will ever get it the way he does. This agonizing knowledge does not deter him from trying. Ooh, highly favorable. Okay, let's do that. Come on, please, please, please. Oh my gosh. Ah! Of course, I won the one to get the sword, which is useless for me. But I failed this one. It's what's inside that counts, right?
Stars of mercy. This might be the one that pushes me over the edge. Each single fellow disc represents a single cell of stage 5 cultural metastasis.
Velodisc, a modern laser hybrid medium played using a heated stylus unit. Astounding sonic fidelity, cause of thousands of home fires.
Synthetic brain cancer. A fledgling device, yes, but make no mistake. They've perfected the technology with these newer formats. Sleeker, quicker to go obsolete.
And that's before you factor in the house fires.
I think the propensity to self-immolate is their best feature, actually.
Alright, I'll say, well, yeah, no cancer machine is touching this brain. Prod yourself in the forehead.
Friend, you're already terminal. Typical replayer arrogance.
No entries filed under replayer. Filing under insult. Incomprehensible. Prepare yourself for a conversational landmine field. Yeah, it seems like it.
Browse away. My name's Petre. If you need anything, I'll be here. Lamenting what's left of the culture.
Okay, a colleague of mine got into some trouble. I think he came through here.
The vendor's eyes narrow behind his orange lenses.
This is a media store. Not the missing person.
Oh, what a pleasant person.
Not one of the GMs with questions like that.
The Guardia Municipal Street Cops. He pruned the conversation forcefully, artificially. There is more. Alright, you seem like a man who remembers his customers.
I try. So most of humanity fades into an indistinguishable morass of banality. This colleague, what does he look like?
Okay, average height, bald spot, brown jacket. Honestly, someone you might easily forget.
The sock boy. Dialectical looking glasses. Air of advanced.
God damn. That is... Wow. That is an A tier insult. Advanced virginity. Oh my god.
Back in photo 24, your would-be double gurgles his ascent.
Alright, that's him, stock specialist.
Yes. He came by here. Little communist lost. Adrift among the many wonders of the free market.
You see him now, eyes wide, reward circuit shorted out by the cut and thrust of commerce. Was this pseudopod's first time leaving the superblock? Alright, you seem like a people person. What was your appraisal?
Air of a child hastily abandoned at a fire station, waiting on a mother who won't be coming back.
One of Operant Bureau's most fundamental precepts to declaim all knowledge of those marked lost in theater. Those who fail the party cease to be acknowledged by the party. Okay, so did he seem with it? Cerebrally?
Well, viewed it might be a stretch. Let's just say the man was definitely mobile.
What did he want?
He was dreaming big, I'll give him
Oh, I wonder if did he buy that
Also
disc
dreaming
here?
big. Your dialectical friend mistook himself for some sort of big money businessman. He wanted the Bazaar to import superblock hosiery. Socks to start with, but there was talk of cotton tights, even stockings if the venture took off.
Making inroads with his persona, competent in theater at least for this period of play. He would have made a fine double. Alright, did he buy anything from you?
No.
Okay, so he didn't get the disc from here.
Wasted the stock. He seemed immune to music.
No joy in the sock scheme of his?
Of course not. I don't sell socks.
a consecrated ground of tiny, crooked monuments.
So is he alright, your man? Or what?
Just someone I work with.
Ah, so you're also a communist. But you're not that little, or particularly lost, I'd say.
The vendor gauges you behind his colored lenses, tongue skimming teeth. All across the city of Petra, there is silence. People peer out fearfully from the slivers between curtains.
I'll be blunt.
Oh.
Are you with a weeping eye?
I don't even know what that is. The techno-fascist secret police of La Luz. Dark subconscious of the state, specializing in old-school ugly methods. Your natural enemies, the one who took you all apart 5 years ago, hackles raise. Why would you think I'm with Weeping Eye?
Because they've been especially active here recently. Usually they just let things slide. All the Lucian merchandise. Good for everyone. But these days, they're staring right at us. Unblinking.
Alright, I'm gonna go with eye gouge eyes, especially weeping ones.
If you ever expand to ears, let me know. My point is, your colleague was asking questions. Now, something's obviously happened, and here you are, also asking questions. Given the current climate, no one wants to answer these questions, least of all, me.
Alright, point me to someone who does.
I'll tell you what I told your sock friend. Speak to the boatman down by the vest docks. He's the one who knows the underground goings-on around here. We're just the vendors. The cool one.
Alright, in his Baroque hierarchy of shame, being cool falls just under being a replayer, whatever that is.
Excessive sunglasses. Relaxed aura, likely on a boat. No way of confusing him.
Alright, I want to ask about that disc.
Please say no more.
But I do need to say more.
Media formats. I'm your man.
Okay.
This is the stuff.
Alright, I found a strange red disc. Mind checking it out?
Strange how? Format or content?
You tell me.
He takes the disc warily.
An Einzelton XR.
For a moment, all expression drains from his face. Sublimity, terror, as though you'd unexpectedly flashed one of the faces of God at him. Hey, see? See, you think I'm just a common replayer? Look what I got, buddy.
Where did you get this?
What does it matter?
Einzelton hasn't been available to consumers for a decade. A disc in good condition is worth thousands of sol to people who appreciate its wonders.
Specialists, collectors of the rare and the defunct. People like him, in other words.
What wonders are we talking about?
The apex of auditory technology. A high-fidelity, dynamic...
Oh, okay. So you can all... Oh, so maybe there was like a secret message or a code on there to protect it, and then it just like deletes itself after it's been listened to. How does it erase itself?
A magnet embedded in the disc erases its contents as it's being listened to.
Alright, the audio content was obliterated, so was pseudopod.
Only once. Replayability is oblivion.
Okay. I think this one has already been played.
You played it?
Not me, someone else did.
Filthy animals. Those. Better they recalled them all years ago. Better a mass manufacturing fault than this. To save them from this humiliation from being passed around like...
The vendor deplates before you. His rising anger gone in an instant like a fuse being tripped.
A light switch flips off in his eyes. He handles it as reverently as if it were a tiny plastic coffin.
I'm sorry.
Talking to the Isoltone, not you. Alright, any idea what the title means? Ultravioletta, you but from a dream?
UV can only be ultraviolet. Degenerate Lucian electrodrosser. There's a new fabricated star every day, it seems. But she's the top of today's pile.
Alright, so what about the song title? Are you familiar?
Do I look like I'm 14 years old and brain dead? The fact that it's committed to Einzelton suggests it's some kind of promo copy. Some new advancement of degeneracy from across the Nos Corrientes. This ultraviolet has gone missing at the moment. Kidnapped by counter-fascist radicals, whatever that means. Lucian marketing plot, if you ask me.
Why would that be good marketing?
Mystery, fragility, trying to add something of the legendary to her status. Things like her make me almost miss the days the Lucians were marching on the colonies.
He glances at the red disc and runs a thumb over its surface.
None of this is the Einzeltone's fault, of course. They can't control what gets seared upon them.
Right, even though it was empty, I listened to it and it made me feel pretty weird. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I assume fondling a human corpse would also make you feel pretty weird.
Alright, you did a little of that too, but no need to mention it. No, I mean, say it was eerie.
Again, playing with cadavers would be, I suspect.
Makes sense. Forbidden media, desecration of a tomb, the broken seal. No, more primal, star-written, soul danger. Alright, let's end this conversation.
I have misunderstood my soliloquy. It's done. No mass. The beauty and the tragedy of the format. I hope you dispose of it with dignity.
72% chance.
Private ceremony.
We'll give it a try. Alright, nothing is ever truly gone. Everything leaves a residue. Everything with a charge can be summoned back. Petre, there must be some way of bringing Einzeltones back to life.
I'm afraid not. The format is near obsolete. Einzeltone is the past, yet it contains the future. How exquisite.
No, I mean there must be some way of reconstructing the media on them. The vendor recoils as if you just spat at his feet.
So, your question is, Petre, how do I reanimate a core?
Exactly.
You should speak plainly then. I'll be honest. The thought is so disturbing to me that I've never entertained it before. But theoretically...
You have left the realm of reality and are hacking the firewall of techno-philosophy.
Theoretically, it might be possible. You would have to repolarize, re-reminence processing, probably a concentrated magnetic flip, neodymium grader. It would involve some custom gear, no doubt, but my answer to your distressing question is yes. I think you could.
Or I'll say I'd love to try.
Why don't you film it and make a snuff disc out of it? One for the techno-voyeurs. Don't ask me about this again. I feel unclean. You'd like to hear more. I wouldn't expect a replayer like you to understand.
Alright, let's ask about Melon's father.
Is he? I'm not surprised. That fool and his friend would wander into the jaws of a lion if they were told.
Someone was telling them to do something?
That TV show. Idiot with a bag on his head. Your regular stop for hysterical lies, paranoia. Every night at 9 p.m. The old fool was always regurgitating whatever he had heard on there the next day. It's no wonder it eventually led him into trouble. Maybe not. The Bazaar is closing up soon. Another day, another cultural molestation.
Alright, so the dock, so we can meet the boatman here. I still have to meet the vendor that he met up with. Oh, he definitely gives off aura for sure.
The man gives no indication of registering your presence as you approach. His mirrored sunglasses are turned upwards.
A flock of starlings murmur their strange shape over sea-chewed stones. Above them, brown-plumed forms circle.
Orange and blue feathers.
Bird watching, you're not as cool as I was led to believe. Now we're going to say sparrowhawks, right? Good eye. He nods upward. Starlings are tough prey. The hawks try to drown them in the canal first if they can keep a grip. Quite a sight. But I doubt you're here to talk birds. His jacket has been patched over many times. Storied. You wonder briefly how old it is. A colleague of mine came through the bazaar recently. I think you two talked. A colleague? He rolls his cigarette to the other side of his mouth. Go on. Alright, preoccupied with socks? There's a lot of coming and going in the bazaar. I don't get paid to keep track of it. A decent performance, but you have notes. Alright, odd. Petre said you were pretty well acquainted. Did he? He glances toward the stalls. All right, the twitchy communist. Now I have him.
I'll have a talk with the vendors later today. A firm one.
Yeah, your colleague was here. As you can see, he isn't now. Alright, what did you and my colleague talk about? Socks, mostly. He tilts his head. Not really in my province. He was here to broker some kind of trade deal with the bazaar. Now stop circling each other. Commit. No, he wasn't. Then he must have been a spy with the Operant Bureau. A measured flare of cigarette smoke from his nose. Like you. A still moment. On the nearby rooftop, the sounds of children playing. Alright, I'll nod. Straight shooter, my kind of person. Anyway, your colleague seemed upstanding, respectful, but I couldn't help him. Here is the end of the line, the pseudopod terminus. He bounced off this man and landed somewhere in oblivion. Okay, did you give him this? Show him the red disc. No, what's on it?
He's genuinely perplexed.
Petre said it was an ultraviolet, Violetta disc, but it was a rare one. Elysian pop thing. Seen the ads around. I'm unallured, but you can assume half of those are filled with her music. Color discs and the high-tech formats, not really my province either. Alright, he was alright when he was talking to you, with it, mentally? Very much so, probably too with it. Shaky hands, blotchy neck. But he did alright. A polite round of applause for the support act. I need to know what my partner wanted. Why was he here? So, it's partner now, a crease across his brow. He wanted the same thing as you do, I assume. A meet with the boss man. A face flashes in your mind, unbidened. A heavy-set, boyish grin, traces of the underworld clinging to him. And who's the boss man? Ooh, Tempo del Sur. Your cerebrospinal fluid turns to liquid refrigerant. Tempo de Sur, mid-tier deity in the local underworld. Once your asset. Cryptonym Taxman, also someone you once called a friend. Alright, he asked my name. Your colleague was very keen to speak to the boss, but I had to turn him down. Okay, almost trivial. Alright, let's do it. Please, please, game. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I just got it. 91% chance. I barely cleared it. You turned my colleague away because he wasn't me. And who are you? He's going to make you say it out loud. Your name is Thunder, a downpour, home turf. You have returned. Cascade. He nods slowly. You catch an impression of his eyes as the light hits his sunglasses. Tempo was very specific, least he was to me. Cascade or nothing. He didn't want the opera. He wanted you. A rough voice down a splintering phone line. No silly cunts. Cascade only. Person to person. Cascade or nothing. A phantom hand across the precipice, awaiting a return grip. Shards of both past and present collide. In the wreckage, a jagged pattern forms. Tempo, cryptonym Taxman, your dormant asset. Contacts the opera. Intent unknown. Information unknown. Request. Meeting with operant Cascade. Only Cascade. Except they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me anything. Cascade status frozen. Duration in prepitum. Opera issues directive. Dispatch lead operant to portfolio. Pseudopod right. Pseudopod active in theater. Assignment meet with Taxman. Retrieve message. They wanted Pseudopod to become Tempo's new handler. You were just here to smooth the transaction. They farmed out your asset, your friend, to some trouserless infant. Pseudopod fails to meet with Taxman. Requests Cascade from Opera. Timeline disrupted. Movements unknown. Pseudopod status changed to lost. Hey, there we go. Getting somewhere. On the second floor of a failing photo outlet, a pair of green eyes widen. Catch a glimpse of the impossible, then cloud back over. Then I entered stage right. Cascade status changed to reanimated. Operant arrives in theater, unbriefed, unassigned, and We got unhinged, half dead from a panic attack, pre-fucked by her so-called superiors, ready to burn the city down. Let's do pre-fucked. Questions coagulate, but at their center, a truth catches the light. This is my assignment. Here's how I see it, or maybe how I don't. The weeping eye comes in heavy, starts cracking skulls. Tempo gets a wild look in his eye and follows it out the door. You two spirits appear out of nowhere, full of socks and half-stories, and now we're all jumping at shadows. I'm Rustamian. People like me. We were brought up to follow code. I can't follow a code if I don't know what the fuck's going on. Teeth bared, but nothing left to guard. Fear of the dark. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry you're caught up in this. Honestly, do you know what else needs codes? Missile strikes. Welcome to espionage. All right, I'll say I'm sorry you're caught up in this. We call this the middle. Best laid plans. I was trying to slink round the edges. A short drag. All right, we're going to meet Tempo. That's our biggest problem. Tempo's gone. Vanished. He unlatches the cigarette from his bottom lip. I don't know where he is, but I can tell you where he was. Innocent use of past tense, but still you don't care for it. That's his office up there. He nods to the northern part of the Bazaar. Tempo HQ. It's been locked since he disappeared. No one in, no one out. Alright, do you know anything about what Tempo wanted to tell me? I don't. He was hoping you could make sense of it. Alright, it was urgent? Extremely, to hear Tempo tell it. He runs a palm across his jaw. Recently, he's had many urgencies. Back on the blow, I fear. Maybe it was company he wanted, a chance to palm away the frost and peer into the old days. For some, that counts as urgent. Any idea where he is? What happened to him? I'd rather leave the guesswork to others. Strong ethos, fair enough. I think so, both fair and enough. Alright, let's see. When'd you last see him? A week or so back. Since then, nothing. Do the words "all will be forgiven" mean anything to you? Another of Tempo's recent phrases. That one was for you, far as I can make out. I passed it to your colleague, thought it might get you here faster. It would have. It would have brought you running if they'd bothered to tell you. I'll say it looks like it worked. A little too late, I think. Far too late. Forgiveness is off the table. Why haven't you been inside? Because it's locked? And from the other side, only silence. Alright, there could be something about this message in there. Tempo's life is in there. He glances at the office again. What he could organize of it, at least. Alright, now we gotta get into the office. When you're done... He doesn't want to know, but he has to. When you're done, he repeats. Alright, where did my partner go after you turned him away? He came back, had to turn him away 4 times. After that I lost track of him, but he didn't exactly walk off with purpose. As the sun smears across rooftops, a man with a briefcase full of carefully folded socks sits on a metal bench. He sits there for a long time, considering the tangle of alleyways that surround him. Did he cry? He got very frustrated, but no, I didn't see any tears. Right, you called Tempo boss man. He runs the Bazaar? Yeah, whole kingdom. He sweeps a hand. From day player bootlegger to directing the full production in 5 years. Quite the ascent for an exposed asset. Tempo had many criminal-grade contacts in La Luz. Probably how he dodged the fallout after your network blew. Tempo's boss man, big picture stuff. His new underboss keeps things tight to the ground. Underboss. Teenage girl, 16, maybe 17, but knows the score. Promising young bootlegger. Haven't seen her around. She's here and there. Be lucky to catch her, though. Fast footwork. How's Tempo pull this operation off? Man's got a way of rallying people around him. Friends, allies, Lusian underworld contacts. Doesn't go in for sleep much, either. Maybe he bottomed his way to the bottom? Alright, let's look around the barge. An old low-slung workhorse with tar patches, welded plates, and misattached boards. Resin on the seams, hairline cracks across the hull. Alright. Alright, what's your name? Boatman. A professional, no further question. His chin dips once. Okay. We will get going. And now we gotta try and get some coffee here. Take that. So we have to find our way to the up top here.
The steel door to Tempo's office is before you. Faint oxidation halos bloom across it. like algae on a sunken wreck. No response.
It's me, brother, I'm back.
Silence below you. The social static of the bazaar muffled by distance.
Please don't say they took you out too.
You get no answer. No twitch or shuffle behind the metal. But you get an impression of the room. A vibration. Somewhere between crime scene and radioactive accident. It's locked. Show it who's boss.
Are you in there, teenage girl?
No answer.
At least tell me tempo's okay.
Silence.
Alright, can I pick this lock?
It's a standard lock. Pickable by the right hands. The right hands will be holding tools.
Alright, I get it.
You step back from the door.
Alright, so I gotta find a way in. Maybe either if I can find this teenage girl who might be able to have the key, or if I can find the key, or some lock-picking tools would be great. But even if I do find the lock-picking tools, I have a feeling I would probably fail the minigame to be able to get in. Oh, there's more down here. I was like, there has to be more vendors. Because I still haven't talked to the woman yet. Oh, is that her?
Especially good new pieces today.
The old woman flashes you a quick glance before returning to her magazine.
A subcultural perversion of the humble pamphlet. Alright, Carmona has not agreed to be met.
She angles her magazine away from you protectively. A flash of light from between the pages. She's hiding something in there.
Carmona, the name on Pseudopod's purchase order. Your double owes this woman a minuscule shipment of socks. Alright, we'll ask about the party supply. I don't know if I'll have time, really. I'm like, this is a really long demo, so... And I do want to play this game when it comes out, so maybe I'll leave the side quest for when I do a full playthrough. So we'll just try and keep it, like, straightforward. Alright.
No time for chitter-chat, menina.
She focuses on her magazine.
Right. Do I just call her out? What are you hiding in the magazine?
Quiet, menina. Does Carmona blurt your business? Who are you, anyway?
She ruffles the magazine angrily, then looks up at something behind you. Fear in her eyes, like you're being watched.
Shh, menina. Keep your voice down. For all we know, he's listening too. We are dealing with an aerial creep. He's watching the whole bazaar. Carmona has a mirror in here to watch him in turn.
The woman angles her magazine towards the unfinished pylon, towering at the edge of the...
Oh shit, okay. Give him the finger. Alright. I'll say, the signs of a common perv, don't be paranoid.
Nothing good or old about perving. And this is not paranoia, menina. Look at the times.
It's paranoia. Paranoia has saved the life of many an operant. Yours could be next.
Damn. Suicidal, been there, done that.
Many good funeral clothes on the rack if you want to ensure you go out with dignity, menina. But no. He is there every day and never jumping.
Used to give him what for whenever we made eye contact, but he was unmoved, very suspicious.
He is creeping, keeping watch on behalf of Polaris Nozu, monitoring our ways, is spying our country.
I can't be having with unspecified peeping. I'll go find out what he's up to.
Be careful, menina. Don't mention Carmona. Go through that gate just south of here and keep going down. You'll get to it.
Alright, what is she selling? Let's see.
Look through the rack to my left. No lice, no rips, no patches.
When she points to the rack, you notice that her fingers are several shades too dark.
Ooh.
Stained with ink.
Did something happen to your fingers? She sighs but holds out her hand for you to see clearly.
Signs from my days in the dye factory. Carmuna was one of the first and the last workers on the line before it burned down. All the old girls have them.
Like a tree flaunting gnarled bark to the saplings in its shade. Stains don't fade?
They'll outlast my hands. I was here when they first opened the factory, dipping our arms into the scalding vats, dead worms floating on the surface, chemicals smelling.
Oh god, I just noticed. I was like, she's glitching out here. There's two of her heads. That's interesting. I was like, I think there's something else going on with you more than just a twitch and some stained hands. It seems like you have two bodies.
Neurological affliction from the oxychromes in the dark.
They fucked you up. Yeah, they fucked her up in a way, alright. I say nothing.
I was still here when the manager announced that El Circo Numero 3 was closing down because of market trains. I was here when the fire alarm started ringing too. Now ask me, was I here when the first stalls sprouted from the scorched concrete? And I'll say I was. And here I'll stay until the old city slides into the sea.
Okay, do you know Tempo del Sur, the Bazaar boss?
Oh yes, bastardo. It's him turned the Bazaar into the bootleg Bazaar, drawing Lusians, irritating the local mob. It's all men fighting while Carmuna sits.
Controls of the docks and market have been passed back and forth between rival gangs for decades, but she's survived them all.
Haven't seen him or his assy assistant assing around for a while. They're probably shacked up somewhere, making the angels sick.
Who's this hussy you mentioned?
Carmuna doesn't keep track of assy names. Who cares?
She's been collecting our payments for the last few weeks. Suddenly, we low people must tolerate a teenager managing the place on his behalf. I won't have it. She may run the bootleg bazaar, but she doesn't run her dona, Carmuna. Tempo was my friend once.
Well, you ought to choose them better. Let him know he's a bastardo next you see him.
Did you notice any strange behavior in Tempo recently?
He's not been himself. You know, he used to drink. Then he stopped. Perhaps he slid back into the bottle without Carmuna noticing. Every day he was at the shrine by the west gate, offering and praying. What business has a man like that with the stars? One word is enough. Bastardo. Very good.
Okay, so she said to go south. Go see if I can...
The gate is bound, the pole
of course.
Steel chain. The gap between leaves little room for passage. Only ghosts can pass freely between such crevices. Rust speckles your fingertips. A system compromised at the subatomic level. You push the gate. The metal creaks, but it doesn't move. It's held fast by a rusty chain. We're gonna need tools for this.
Damn it. Okay. I need lockpicking tools. I need something to open that with as well. Okay.
The fire exit stands conspicuously ajar. Someone has wedged it open with a ball. Wrong. Ball wants to play, not wedge. A hallway. It's just a fire exit. A fine place to hide in a moment of crisis. Marked and remembered. No, it's a trap. Must be destroyed.
No, we're gonna go. We're gonna enter that building.
The dark insides of a deceased mechanical beast. The only light comes from above a set of steel stairs, which you alight carefully, gripping the cold railing. The fire exit remains ajar, ball wedged into the crack. It's a pelota ball, the local variation of handball. Pelota balls are not designed for use as doorstops. An affront to workers' safety. It's just a ball.
All right, let's head to the roof.
Open the door.
Oh, okay. So it says I go to the... I take the fire exit, but I don't actually... okay, a little confused about that. Anyway. Maybe we go this way to get to that guy? I think he was down this way. Or maybe not? Oh, this is new.
The Guardia Municipal officer is intensely scratching at his neck. As you approach, he wipes his hand on his pant leg.
Hola, miss. He tugs at his collar as if to hide the cracked red skin. Hope there's a reason you've stopped an officer while he's on duty.
The folks who guard property rights are not worthy of answers.
No, I'm in the socks trade. Thought maybe you could do with some. Socks are the one thing I don't need. Too many elderly relatives for that. I grin spreads under his mustache. Okay, do you need help with anything? Do you know where Tempo is? I'm just gonna ask straight up. Can't say I'm familiar with the name. He offers you an exaggerated shrug.
As a member of the Guardia Municipal, it's unlikely he can openly talk about a bootlegger. No part of him is even trying to actually pretend.
Lean closer. What if we whisper? Let's bribe him. Ah, god damn it, ask Carmina. I already did. Well, that was a waste of money. Anything threatening the peace lately? We've had instances of thefts around the docks recently. All the crates were ripped open in strange ways.
Animal rival.
Alright, apart from that, it's quiet, just how I like it. Quiet's not the worst thing, gives you time to reflect on your mistakes. The quieter the better, I'd say. Really, the hardest part is keeping people away from the boars. That's the big one. I haven't seen boars. You're lucky. We've been dealing with an infestation for weeks. Backways are full of them. Everything all right? Nod at his neck. How bad does it look? His hand, claw-like, hovers by a large patch of inflamed skin.
A smeared pattern with streaked edges. You can rule out natural irritants.
It looks like a chemical burn, maybe an allergic reaction. Shit. There is this topical boar repellent I've been using. Instructions said to apply generously.
Common boar deterrents. Loud noises and strong smells, such as predator urine, placed in strategic locations.
Does the label mention bear urine? Because if not, you got duped. Are you serious? And right in the middle of a boar infestation, too. Alright, tell me about the boar infestation. Used to be a seasonal problem. Every autumn, some adults would come down, bold and hungry, but lately it's more of a permanent residency. Are the boars dangerous? At best, they're a nuisance. The little ones are fine, but the adults could take off a kneecap if you're not careful. And then there's the really big one, the mother. What if I just get killed by a boar in my playthrough? I could see that happening.
Tones the word mother suggests a primitive monotheist before an image of a graven god.
Speak to me of this mother. Massive, furs matted, covered in scars, territorial, preys on drunks stumbling back from party alley. My mother's the same way. What can you do about a boar like that? Tusks, claws, knives, bullets, take your pick. Every few years some brave moron tries to take her down, but I'll make sure to keep my distance. I am not going after that thing. You don't want to know what tusks do to stomachs. Okay, if I encounter a boar, back away slowly. If you get a whiff of it charging, find something to climb if you can, and then come find me. Did you know there's a creep up on the tram pylon? Not this again. Did Aunt Carmuna put you up to this? Wait, the old woman selling clothes is your aunt? My mother's sister, but she thinks that makes her my boss, too. Even calls me Little Marito, so did she put you up to this? Say she asked for my help, yes. Of course she did. That's the way of Carmuna. Look, my aunt's a nice woman, but she always does this. It's fine if you want to help, but don't let her drag you into her little neuroses. What do you think is going on with your aunt? She's been a warrior for as long as I've known her. Always some catastrophe or other looming. But it's not just that. Carmuna and most of the older folks, they can't accept that things overall are all right. Some people struggle with that. What things, exactly? Look around. What did you make of the bazaar? Seems all right. Exactly. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Auntie Carmuna was a silk worker, you know? The bootlegs, all this Lusian stuff, it's not what she knew. It's wrong, apparently. I think she obsesses over every little thing to show people how wrong it is. Maybe if we all agree it's shit enough, we can tear it down, bring back the artisans and factories and schnapps stands. I'll say, can't blame her for missing those days. No, I don't blame her. I just wish she'd be a little bit more realistic. Don't get me wrong, this isn't the bazaar that Marita wanted either, but it's better than a graveyard. Did you know that Malon's father is missing? The kid's still showing that photograph to anyone walking by, is she? He is missing, yeah.
A tinge of affection.
She tell you about the whole payphone thing too? The one her dad was obsessed with? I'll say she did. Think there's any truth to it? It's nonsense if you ask Maruto. Maruto really feels for the kid, you know? Fucking Ino, filling her head with his shit. Alright, her dad actually disappeared then? Yeah, Ino's gone. Him and his other fuck-up buddy, Gilmer.
But not dead, he reckons, by the way his face curdles. A single data point is noise, but more could suggest a pattern.
Intriguing, keep talking at me. Yeah, let's not get overexcited about nothing. These two fancy themselves detectives. It's what happens when you have more time than sense on your hands. Figured these two just ran off, leaving the kid to deal with their mess. You think they ran off together? Not at the same time. That'd be too obvious. Eno reported Gilmer missing about a week before he disappeared.
That's a lot of skepticism around reported and disappeared.
Way I see it, they started planning the phone story weeks ahead of time as a cover, planned the whole scheme. Got two theories. Debts is the obvious one, of course. Alright, what's your second theory? Now, if it's not... Oh, is he saying that they're lovers and they ran off together? Now, if it's not debts, then we're clearly looking at something more salacious. Two men, yeah? Old friends, close friends, detecting together. Forbidden old man love was not on my list of theories. Whoa there, no need to get explicit. I don't need that image in my head. Alright, you looked into the payphone, I assume? I can't. Payphones belong to Renotel.
The largest corporate entity in Portofino. A monopoly over the city's telecommunications. Their logo is a cheerful dolphin.
Okay, so nothing really there. Except we learned about this whole boar thing, but I was kind of hoping we might be able to get some more information.
Canned beverages are lined up like brightly coloured soldiers.
The refreshments remain.
Oh, something here. Rain gently muffles the world around you. Silver threads on a gray canvas. You lean against cold metal. The city slackens around you. There we go. But it removed feeling lucky. Dang. Okay. Oh, there we go. I can do that. Excellent. Hey, there we go. Now we can get up to that so-called pervert. Let's talk to him and see what's going on here. Ooh, okay, that's quite high. Oh, this isn't where he is it? Oh gosh, this is really, really high. No, this is something completely different, I think. Oh no, there he is. Ooh. That's making me anxious just watching her climb that.
The man doesn't react or turn as you approach. Your feet echoing off the high metal.
I saw you by that fire exit. You even went in.
Okay, so I did go into the fire exit. Alright, that's one way to greet someone.
Pardon me, but you left the door open. It's been maddening to watch. It's a flagrant disregard for safety. It's made it quite hard to enjoy the view.
We're calling it now. That's a rules creep. Alright, sorry. Had I known, I would have closed it.
If you get the chance, that'd be greatly appreciated. Still, you've come a long way. Fortunately, the view just about compensates.
What are you doing up here?
I'm being punished. My employer has placed me in an impossible position.
A faded patch sewn into his pants below the pockets, twin black lines set against a yellow background. Carolus de Portofino, the oldest transit company in the city.
I'm a safety inspector, watching the lines. As you might have noticed, this pylon is under construction, technically.
Why is this assignment a punishment?
It's my role to ensure the lines and pylons are all built according to code. And this line, Line 9, will never be finished.
Line 9, the same line the man by the Aerotram station was told to wait for. So if someone were told to grab the Line 9 tram...
Then they would be waiting a very long time.
A cruel joke, most likely. Now, why is that?
Where to start? This pylon's angle deviated more than expected as the concrete set. Hazardous near water. Shouldn't have skimped on materials. Then there are the clearance issues. The party alley rooftops are higher than the building department's official records.
Alright, so you're saying your boss has put you here to drive you mad?
Since the last round of enter stabilization, they've been trying to force us lifers out. We can be fired, not easily, but they can take away the work that made us stay in the first place. I have two options. I could falsify my reports and declare Line 9 safe for construction anyway, or I could quit. Either way, the company can lose.
You seem strangely at peace with all this.
I wasn't always. I thought about throwing myself off this pylon, right where you're standing. I used to fantasize about the GMs dragging my waterlogged corpse from the canal. Fortunately, this spot lends itself to reflection. Contemplating my punishment helped me see how to live with it.
The question is, can you live with your own? Alright, I think I'm also being punished.
Perhaps that's why you are drawn to this great height too. But you know, the view's not mine, just in case.
Okay, let's try this. I'll always give these a try. Ooh, success.
Some questions don't require thought, but the opposite. Quiet the conscious mind and the answer comes naturally.
I'm being punished and I think I know why. Okay, we'll say, I abandoned my friends, punishment suits me. I stole a glimpse behind the curtain of reality. Great powers want revenge. The enemies I haven't destroyed yet. My selfhood. I'll go with I abandoned my friends.
To be surrounded by those you know, and whom you've allowed to know you in return. What self could ask for more? The pylon man turns his head ever so slightly.
I let them down. I don't deserve them. Sounds more like self-pity than an objective assessment of a situation. I believe your question requires more time and experience than you've committed to it thus far. Not a criticism, simply an observation. Or else I see anything interesting up here. Many things, but everyone has their own definition of interesting. What's yours? I'm looking for a friend of mine, Tempo. You know him? Tempo, that's his name. I thought it was just what he says. Very satisfying, but I haven't seen him for some time. What have you seen? Natural tides of commerce, boatmen unloading goods, porters delivering pallets, customers browsing. Lots of pleasing symmetries if you have the eye for it.
And that fire exit.
Okay, I get it, buddy. I'm sorry. I'll go fix that. See anything else that might be interesting? Alright, have you seen anything spooky? There's an unmoored boat that's been floating around the canal to the south. There doesn't seem to be a driver or any crew. Sometimes the wind carries an awful noise from it. Up to my ears. A ghost boat, definitely of interest to me. I hope nothing is amiss on board. Unfortunately, that seems rather likely. Alright, I was hoping you saw someone new pass through here. A man, dark hair, black suit, glasses.
A friend of yours?
A colleague.
Oh, alright. Quite a formal-looking man, yes? He was here just the other day.
Don't mention what you know. Let him cross-reference information. Did you see him talking to Petre, the music vendor?
I assume the music vendor told you as much. Yes, they did talk. It seemed quite unpleasant.
Down below, Petre glares intensely as a young couple thumb eagerly through sleeved discs. Did my colleague speak with anyone else?
I couldn't say. A lot of people come through here. I didn't pay particular attention to him. I couldn't really...
Yeah, I mean, he's all the way up here. How is he going to be able to tell what they're talking about? You're no fan of Emter, I take it.
I'm a structural engineer. I believe in stability. What Emter has brought isn't that. Their version of stabilization shifts the responsibility of managing entropy from the state to the individual. Human existence always carries entropy with it. That's inherent in the system. Social insurance, pensions, fair wages, these are measures against the entropy of living. They're also expensive.
Behind the abstractions, an unopened envelope rests on a countertop, the words final notice stamped across its front. Would you rather live somewhere else?
I never lived anywhere else, so I can't say. I suppose there's the superblock, but they sign letter Wilker as well.
He glances down. The world spins slowly.
There's entropy in all systems. No living thing can avoid it entirely.
Okay, some of the Bazaar folks are worried about you up here. The crippled seamstress, you mean? He has been watching. She calls you the aerial creep. I guess that follows naturally from the premise. He's not bothered by you bringing it up. Still, I hope you don't take her seriously. Yeah, I don't think you're creeping. I'd appreciate if you'd set the woman's mind at ease. As I said, I'm only here because of work. What's your problem with the pelota ball? Its presence offends me. That's a clearly marked fire exit. If you had the chance, I'd appreciate if you'd remove it. So I could choose to remove that. I'm wondering about that. Like, if I remove that ball, if I need access to the fire escape at some point, I won't be able to get in. So maybe I'll hold off on that for now. Oh, ooh, black gloves. Oh, I thought at first that was like a toolkit, but let's go ahead and put those on. Oh, there's the sword as well. Can I hold on to I can hold on to the sword. Amazing. So I'm just going to be running around with that sword now? Oh, she's not here anymore. Okay, well, I guess I can't talk to her right now.
You leave the rack alone. The fire exit remains ajar. You raise your hand to wave at the engineer on his pilot. He waves back.
All right, let's close the door. We made him happy. And I got a ball. I guess we can also let that guy know that, like, hey man, your ride's not going to be coming. Ever.
Any updates on the 9?
Line 9 isn't running. They haven't finished constructing it, and it won't ever be finished.
But how can that be? A gentleman from the Carabineros said it would be in service any day now.
A handsome foreigner. The Carabineros were playing a trick on him.
You'd think with all the MTER money this place has gotten, they'd have fixed their aerotrams.
I think they were trying to make a fool of you.
What am I supposed to do now?
Is there no other way back home?
There used to be a more direct route via Havergelia, but the border has been closed since it was re-annexed by La Luz. It's not so easy to get around as it used to be, you know.
What are you doing here, anyway?
I was simply passing through on my way back home to Sundak. I had been working in Copablanco, but the work... well, the work dried up.
His eyes dart ever so slightly.
That was more than a week ago, and, well, here I am.
Despite his predicament, he's kept up with hygiene.
Man, I just keep talking about how handsome he is.
By training.
It must be said.
Man, I am...
handsome political economist you've ever encountered. Something about his jawline makes you overly aware of your
Oh my goodness, wow.
your posture,
Jesus.
your right nipple.
I thought that I thought at the beginning I said my character was gay. Alright, I'm gonna hit on them. Are all political economists, so, you know...
Well-versed in theoretical...
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say mega fuckable.
I must say my combination of the two is rather exceptional.
I'm gonna be lewd, I don't care.
Ah, you're shallow. I see. No, I'd say for a Sunnis man, I'm at best a median.
That's what you're doing here, political economy?
Well, not in so many words.
So what are you doing here?
How to put this? You're surely familiar with the concept. A
okay.
rich older lady wants a nice exotic husband.
Gotcha.
Without a lifelong commitment, yes? Meanwhile, a clean, well-behaved man from the periphery wants to see the world, but lacks the necessary capital. The woman pays for his relocation and gains a valuable commodity. A high-quality Sunnis husband.
Say no more, I've heard enough.
Right, of course.
The man turns back to his suitcases. You keep walking.
Oh, okay. Let's listen. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Guardia Municipal, state the location and the nature of your emergency. Cousins, reunion, moon. Ugh, not this again. You know, it was kind of funny at the beginning when it was just the old man, but it's wearing really thin now. Wait, old man? He was kidnapped. Yeah, I've heard it before. Stop wasting our time, lady. The line goes dead without another word. Must be missing something. Maybe this whole thing is a wild goose chase. You could just be picking at straws. Or you just got lucky and were saved from a terrible error in judgment. Perhaps your informant knows more than she's told you so far. Her missing father seems to have plenty of theories. The receiver clatters loudly as you set it back on the hook. Did I miss my opportunity to do that? It seems like I'm not going to be going any further. Nope, got some stuff down this way. Anybody to talk to? Oh, here we go. Got a couple of stuff here.
You're not Portaferan.
The old man looks at you and up and down with undisguised curiosity. As he addresses you, the gazes of his two table mates veer toward you like cataratic headlights, slavering impotently aroused hyena attentions. Yeah, so?
Foreigners always have the best stories, much more interesting than the local fauna. And you're a long way from Marcia.
Clocked you instantly, even though your accent has been diluted in the decade plus since you left.
What happened, sugar tits? You get lost?
Oh no.
Are you just looking for company?
Kill this lecherous geriatric. Oh, pretend this is a public service, a wellness check for the oh my god, I can say the word, I promise. Impotent and friendless. Huh, silent thus far. The third man says nothing but grows visibly excited.
Fair warning. Between us, we've only got a few salt to our names.
Animals. That's how it is with most pilots, though. Here.
A shot glass slides across the table to you. More than a courtesy, he's establishing hierarchies. You and him, human, his companions, subhumans. Cheers, animals.
We're all strangers in this city. Why don't you join us? We've got nothing better to do. At least until the phone hugger over there fucks off or dies.
Not 10 meters away, a young man clutches the payphone to his ear, whispering urgently. Alright, if you're pilots, why are you on the ground?
Pilot. nuts. Does Joe there look like he could get anything up, let alone a plane?
A kind rasping chuckle escapes from the throat of the man in question, but he still doesn't say anything. Absent intensity, it's impossible to tell how much he understands. So he's Joe, you two are?
Now, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Doesn't talk much. I'm Pigeon. That's Slaver over there.
I did clockwork for it. Perishable goods, fruits, marrow fish, whatever spoils quick.
Military.
Joa's lips move, but the only sound that escapes is an airy rasp. Saliva smacking in his throat and mouth is louder than any words formed. Cargo, military, disturbing whispering. Got it.
Laujow was what they call a lamprey. People smuggler.
Why do they call them lampreys?
Coyote of the seas.
Joe ran low altitudes missions in and out of the territories for, what, 10 years?
Territories means in this case La Luz's island states, briefly independent, now re-annexed. Far below the normal region of air traffic, almost skimming the dark water, a shuddering cargo plane crosses the Nos Correntis Sea, lights dimmed. Sick.
Sick is what they do to you when they catch you.
What they did to him is the reason why he can't speak.
Of course, a more technical pilot might have made it out, but...
Slava used to be the name of a fishing port company out of the north. My main cargo for a while. Packages stunk to high hell.
Guess.
All signs aren't meant to be flattering. So if he was named after a bird known for its wayfinding...
Bad with directions?
Allegedly.
Man's got no compass. Him couldn't make it to the payphone without using radar.
Joke's on you all anyway. I never minded pigeons. Tough little fuckers. If you say so.
Alright, the phone hogger, what's his deal?
Just another foreign money, man. City's been full of them lately.
Stuck up little shit. Strolled in one evening, couple of nights back, picked up the phone and hasn't let go of it since.
The third pilot emits a growl, both disgusting and disgusted. That was a growl, not an attempt to speak. He'd be making the same noise if he could. Alright, who's he work for?
Who cares, sugar? No one in a suit ever did any real work.
Come on. Foreign money men in this city? Empty, obviously.
Alright, why does it bother you he's hogging the phone?
We all want our turn, sugar.
I've never seen a payphone fought over like that.
That's cause you don't know the miracle line.
Oh, this seems important. Even saying it gets him a little hard. Oh, never mind. Is that the one I got the card for, where it was like the lips and a phone that was in the safe house? Oh, the miracle line. You immediately recognize it as the card you found in Pseudopod's pocket.
He's here every damn day. Stays on the line for hours. Doesn't care one bit if anyone else has had a turn or not. Only shuffles off once the sun sets.
You're just letting him?
What are we going to do? Fight him?
3-on-1, easy.
Even if somebody pummeled him half to death, he'd feel nothing. He's an empty suit. Not even the decency to be sad. Let him rot in him wealth.
He's not rich, Slava. He just works for rich people. Ignore them, Marcia. They have no idea how money works.
Believe me, we've all had enough of the phone hugger.
Okay, have you guys seen a new guy hanging around the phone? Suit, glasses, thinning hair?
Can't say anyone like that struck me, but a lot of people use the phone line. The only reason why we really notice the hugger is because he refuses to leave.
I would say ask the Duchess herself, but she doesn't talk about clients with other clients. She's professional like that.
He knows because he's tried, not tired. He would have been a visible foreigner too, dressed like a superblock official.
From the superblock, eh? Interesting. But no.
Pseudopod. It's as though he had been as much of a non-person when he was alive.
You guys are old. You know a doctor?
Sure do, sweetheart. The good Dr. Hugo's on his houseboat right there. Reassuring to know that no matter how hot and heavy it gets, we're only 10 feet away from resuscitation. Please, sugar. We can't deal with any more competition. The money man has us down to quickies.
Okay, seen this before? Show the card you found on Pseudopod.
Look at that.
His eyes widen for a moment and he nods, then passes it again.
Now where did a sweet thing like you pick that up?
Found it on the street.
Nice piece of memorabilia. To answer your question, you used to see a few of these floating around, but not for years. Figure it was from before that phone was permanently hooked up.
Alright, what's the miracle exactly?
It's always connected, that's what. No dialing, no choice to call anyone else. You pick up that phone over there, done. She's there.
Duchess.
And
it's all a single person on the other end?
Duchess.
It's not just that, though. Whatever you like, whatever happens to be a thing, she has a way of finding it. People just open up to her.
A tremendous honeypot, in other words, waiting to be tapped.
You can't rule out the possibility she is a spy, that the vein has already been tapped. Alright, how does this Duchess make a living?
Why does everything have to be about money these days?
Mild, generalized discomfort. You have pointed out the elephant in the room. Alright, actually the money angle's not interesting to me.
It is about money. It's not in any way that concerns us. Line's been free for as long as anyone can remember.
And it's free, oh. This is not a glitch in capitalism, but a monstrous outgrowth. They act like the issue of money is secondary to the existence of the miracle line. It's not. This is the issue itself.
Never enough. Until next time.
Okay. Oh, what are these? Pants. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and put those on. Manufactured in 76 before the ill-fated launch of 77, popular for less than a year before consigned to their fate. Yep, I'm just gonna wear these, you know, wet pants that have just been sitting out who knows how long. Yeah, there we go. Gives a little pop of color, along with my bright purple hair. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Unwise to your presence, a lanky young man presses the handset against his flushed cheek. It practically clings to it, like a shipwreck survivor holding onto a piece of driftwood.
I don't know how much time we have. You have to help me fill it in.
Ugh. Whatever the person on the other end of the line has to say to that, it makes the man's eyes squeeze shut and his mouth slacken into a guttural groan. I can't possibly perform under these conditions. You have to make me. Clear your throat.
No use. Sucked deep into the abyssal vortex of lust, he's beyond your reach.
What if I broke it? Could I break it? The gap, I'm not even worthy to approach it on hands and knees. His voice drops to a strained whisper. My little heart wouldn't be able to take it. So this is what the miracle looks like firsthand. Ooh. Highly favorable. Oh, I hate that. Okay, I need to interrupt this. Let's go. Please, come on. Oh, that's not good. Okay, not a great start, but there we go. Perversion, developed world variety, but what sort?
I need to feel like my position's in jeopardy.
A weak soul driven only by the need to please his betters. A small man hiding himself in what appears to be an expensive suit. Wool du Coulong Super 130. Looks more expensive than it feels. Menswear makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to most men either. Lanky, malnourished, his physical form is an object of abuse and neglect in equal measure. No match for us. Right, what has he abused? His lungs and liver foremost. You can tell by the wan color. What comes to mind is a handkerchief buffeted on a night wind, eternally in retreat from itself. The enemy flees from the post-historical dustbin. Where do these people come from? From the most expensive private universities in the world. They churn them out by the barrel. The old pilot was correct. This man works for M-Tier.
Tell me you'll report me to human capital if I displease our counterparties.
Now, if you could just get his attention. Can I throw that ball at him?
I forgot someone's title. Oh my god. You can't do that to me. But you really, really should.
Okay, I am not getting through to him.
You know so much, and I so little. The power differential is grotesque, highly problematic.
It's like a tram crash, I can't look away. Alright, I'm not getting through to him. Okay, well, maybe then we can find the doctor. Primo eavesdrop spot. Okay. Dr. Hugo was unavailable for a few days. Ah, shit. Alright, well, I'm not getting the doctor. I still have to find a way to get into Tempo's office. This is where I'm a little stumped right now. Nope, something popped up there when I went this way. There we go. Familiar flash of red catches your eye. Oh. Ah, oh. I would have totally missed this. Heck yeah, here we go.
With awkward reverence, you approach the street shrine.
The shrine lacks the sacred air of Mercian churches you knew as a child. It's an organic thing maintained by locals of their own volition, like a collective artwork.
A spectacle of portofear and humanity. The steps worn with the years of its visitors' hope and grief.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
You pinch your eyes tight.
91% chance of success, and I got snake eyes.
You know what Polaris is.
We don't need you, Angel.
Your words echo through the alley.
Oh.
Polaris doesn't answer. Not that you expected.
I'm not gonna knock over the photo frames.
Polaris can... Ink stains and knife scratches adorn the shrine. Jagged words cast toward the flickering skies.
Dice hurled again across cosmic felt.
In your guiding, we learn. Do you envy our brief, searing lives? Marco loves Puss Puss. As you fade, we follow. A collection of cheap plastic photo frames, haphazardly arranged on a red checkered tablecloth. Each heavy with significance. All of it lost on you. Between them lie offerings and totems, a necklace, some out-of-circulation coins, an old packet of smoke.
I'm not gonna take them.
Prayers flit amongst the offerings. In the darkness, you feel the presence of all the strangers' offerings more powerfully behind you. You approach the shrine once in the darkness.
I was hoping there was gonna be more here. Got all excited. I was like, ooh, secret area. Yoink. I'm just take that from you, and he didn't even care. Okay, now back to trying to find a way to get into that office. Can I try calling again? Alright, we'll try it again. Well, I just wasted money there. Oh, a filthy flyer glued to a wall. A row of bespectacled men stare into the middle distance, while in their midst a lone figure looks toward the viewer. A man with a brown paper bag on his head. Above him, in bold letters, the reality situation. Oh, this is the... Okay, shit, I should have looked at this before I maybe called the number. Look closer. Yellow, text in black and white. Tune in, everyday coverage, and in all caps, they did it again. Who did what again? You know, them, the one who shift the tectonic plates, fake the seasons, pollinate the sky when no one's looking. They released yet another decoy moon right under your nose. Yes, a fourth moon would explain many things, and raise more questions, like what happened to the previous moons? Why do batteries leak toward the equator? Who gave birds the right to blink horizontally? Right, you know where the poster would look absolutely bitchin'? Where? The big blank wall next to your bed. I'm just gonna take it. Alright, Mom never let me put anything on the walls. Alright, check to make sure no one's watching, then grab it. Take the poster. Yeah, I'm gonna take the poster. I can just rip posters off the wall. Okay.
The storefront is closed firm with a metal shutter. Plant life sprouts from cracks in the brickwork, growing over the aluminium. It must not have been open for some time. You lift the shutter gently. It resists. Locked. Carl was here. M plus Y. Ha. Unstoppable trade forever. Marie O is a dog rapist. You turn away from the storefront.
Deadlines. Yes. I'm missing.
This is a private.
Oh, he actually talked to me. I was just kind of skipping through stuff because I was like, he's just not going to listen to me. A pained intensity in his lowered voice that strains his vocal cords.
I saw her talking to the old pilots earlier. They must have sent her to listen in. Do I want her to watch? Oh, maybe, in theory, but you should see the way she's dressed. Her coat, it's see-through like a grocery bag.
Hey, this thing is meant to be see-through. He eyes you over his shoulder.
I asked you politely once. Now kindly wait your fucking turn.
Blood rushing, boiling, fist oh, can I hit him?
Tell me that language is unacceptable.
Ooh, I can. Or at least I can give him a shove. Alright, let's give it a try. Please, I've never wanted to pass something more in my life. Yes. Oh, status gain, cathartic bodily harm. Interesting.
I'm under assault. If this is it, tell them.
Oh my god, dude, I shoved you a little. In this man's mental life, physical violence is what happens to other people. Alright, time's up. Other people need to use the phone.
Up. You don't know anything about time. My job concerns the fates of nations. This is not a drill.
Fear, hatred, good. He won't brush you aside so easily now.
I'm sorry. I've attracted the attention of one of the lumpen prole. If this mysterious gap doesn't kill me, one of those violent locals will.
See, this is why it's always good to, like, I kind of gave up on it. I left, I came back, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna give another. So this is why it's good in these games to try and exhaust every option. It's overwhelming the amount of choices, but it is good. Like, even things that seem inconsequential can end up getting you information.
I've got to go.
Oh, there we go.
I'll call you again when it's safe.
Alright, now I can actually use the phone. With that, the man gently sets the handset back in its cradle and slinks off into the night. Now's your chance to see what this miracle line is all about. So if I had not been able to do that shove, maybe I just would have not been able to access the phone.
You can talk privately, as long as you keep your voice down.
There's this person just hanging out here, though. I kind of don't want them to be here.
The box is scrubbed of the usual flyers and graffiti, leaving streaks of adhesive and permanent marker behind. The coin slot has been aggressively papered over.
So this person, do they just hang around and listen to basically this sex phone line all day? Alright, this payphone has been around for a while.
Cracked receiver and yellowed plastic. At least a decade, you assume. A faded sticker draws your attention. An advertisement for a local ferry schedule. The year, 82. Stretched too many times. Coils slacken near the base, but someone's wound a rubber band to keep them tight. Something catches your eye. Beneath the grime, the metal surface ripples like something's trapped underneath.
A gentle curve swaying through grime, an odd shape for corrosion. Ah, there we go.
Grime flakes off in grey petals as your nail catches on a ridge. A shape emerges.
Oh.
Arched, leaping. A dolphin.
Oh.
Jump.
What is... They said that the dolphin was, it's a mascot for something, but I can't remember.
The engraven's shallow. eroded by years of neglect but legible.
Nice.
1F7G35-94X12. A serial number.
A Renatel identifier. Can I use this somehow?
Maybe. In any case, you have this now. It's better than not having it.
You need to cross-reference the number. Renatel must have maintenance terminals hidden away. Keep an eye out. There we go. Alright, let's pick up the phone.
Lift the receiver to your ear. No dial tone. Only a crackling silence.
Hello, you. What's your pleasure?
A soft, excited laughter folds into each word, like sugar melting into warm cream. I'll say, who's this?
My name's Duchess Love, and you're on what some people call the miracle line.
Miracle line. The card in Pseudopod's pocket. It's a phone sex line. Alright, I'm glad you called. I feel like I've been waiting for you. Okay, oh, let's go. Maybe you have. Who knows what motivates the fingers at our strings. Alright, did a new guy call you recently? A sock importer.
I don't discuss my clients with other clients, love.
Is he a friend of yours? An enemy? Do you want to hear about him fucking me? Do you want to hear about how he kept his socks on the whole time? Alright. Something happened to him. It's serious. Oh, are you a detective? Is this a mystery? Let me help you solve it. Or am I a suspect? Are you going to handcuff me? Alright, this isn't roleplay. Ooh. Okay, let's hope I can get this. I can't discuss my other lovers. Please don't be disappointed with me. Get her to tell you about Pseudopod. Okay, this actually feels like this is really important, which means I'm probably gonna fail this. Please, please. Yay. She's too good at her job, assumes whatever you tell her is a fantasy and slips seamlessly into her role. You need something like universal safe word. Bring her into the here and now. Alright, be straight with me. Was he suicidal?
Suicidal?
A long pause stretches between you. You're actually scaring me. Did something happen? Alright, he was a colleague. I need to know if you talked to him. Oh, this isn't a fetish, right? I'm sorry. A sock importer. Yes, he did call. He told me his work partner let him down. Ooh, the words slip in like broken glass under a fingernail. Right, so it was my fault. That was you, darling? No, but he didn't sound suicidal. I wouldn't have missed that. Not a chance. Just believe me, I would know. He kept rambling about a jail somewhere in town, close to a water lock. What jail? No idea. I asked him if it had to do with the sock trade. He laughed. He thanked me for the call and hung up not long after. I'm sorry to hear about him. He sounded sweet. Maybe we can find something more pleasant to talk about. Did the sock importer mention a red disc? No, maybe? He mentioned music. He said he was excited to go home and listen to music. He said he was learning about culture. Did he say where he got it? Just from someone who knew all about culture. He said it was going to change his life. Alright, well that was some important information. Who are you?
I told you. I'm Duchess. Let's stick to the miracle from now on, baby.
That's a name, not an answer. My name is the answer to whatever your heart desires. Now let's fall in love. Oh gosh, yes, sniffer, taster, need her smell. Oh god. Alright, let's be weird about it. Let's get weird. You ever had a vanilla cake? Think of the soft sweetness in your mouth, the melting sponge. Add a little candied citrus and the tiniest hint of salt. That's me. Can you taste it? No, but you can definitely catch a whiff. Oh god, no, my delirium's going up. Maybe I should chill out on this. I'm gonna say it's not working for me. Oh, don't worry, baby. We can try anything you like. Right. Should I make her my asset? Let's do that. In another world, perhaps another assignment, but not this one. Alright, I'm gonna... You know what? We will save this for, when I do an actual, when I do play the full game. Both because I want to explore other things, and also my delirium is just shooting up here, and I'm a little nervous about that. So maybe we can let them know, hey, you guys can use the line now if you want to.
I don't know how you managed to kick the hogger off the phone, Monsieur, but we owe you a drink.
Alright, you're welcome, boys. Anxiety. Oh no, but my delirium has gone up even more. Oh no.
Brings you back here.
Do you know if there's a jail around here?
Hoping to find yourself a boyfriend, eh?
Lowest tier schoolyard banter.
Ooh, I like that. Why would I? Doubt anyone could top your mom's tongue work.
The old pilot grins, revealing a couple of gold teeth and another few rotted blood.
See, that's why it's like gotta work these guys, right? It's like my girls. She's kind of learning how to suss people out. She's like, they like dirty jokes. They like it when you can kind of give and take, right? It's like they kind of hit you with some jabs, you hit them back, and they're like, all right, you're cool.
Closest jail I know of would be up in Valmerada, up north, an hour away by tram, if the lines are running clean.
Nothing closer, you sure?
Not that I can think of.
Who needs jails in this place?
The men nod and return to their drink.
Until next time, sugar.
I still have to figure out how to get into that damn office. I'm gonna give it another try. Because I don't think I did all the options here. As I learned from that with the phone line, try everything. Try everything.
There's still no response. A whisper beyond the doorframe.
Oh, I never gave it a kick, did I?
Frozen air, a shattered seal. 7 people stare through a window as an unseen hand taps at the glass. A brief tremor runs through the metal, but it doesn't budge. Humans dominate doors every day. Hurl this one back down the pecking order. Stop. Don't enter.
Ooh.
Break this seal. This doesn't have to be yours.
Okay, let's leave for now.
From the door.
I'm surprised. You know what? Actually, I think I have skill points. Yeah, I haven't even used those yet. So maybe I'll put... I don't really have anything for, like, physicality, do I? Oh, here it is. Well, no, not quite. Instincts. My instincts seem to be pretty high, actually. Oh yeah, here we go. So let's raise the skill point there. It seemed like my chances were already pretty high, but we're gonna see if that helps.
You stand before Tempo's door.
Interesting. So it's the same percentage. Okay, Tempo's Turf pseudopod down, primarily primed. Test kick initiated. Oh, I got the cathartic bodily harm from shoving that guy, so that helped me. Excellent. All right, let's give it a go. Please, please, please. Oh, hell yeah. There we go.
Decaying rectangle with limited movement.
Kick it for you. Nice to know even with my weak body, it still worked out.
Then concedes as you fling the door backwards into the room.
Maybe it's because, like, this is such an important place to investigate that they automatically make it so that it's pretty easy for you to clear that, that check. But, like, if I failed that, how would I be able to progress the story? Like, I know with these games, there's always a workaround. The air around you hums. This is a spy's death. Not like a normal crime scene, not just motive and victim. Everything glows in the dark, an echo of fairy tale, tracing of black magic. A slow, cold needle to your soul. Alright, there's no body. Maybe he's still alive somewhere. No hope. Far too much blood. Update. Asset taxman was unknown. Now zeroed out. Shit. What happened here? Multiple assailants going by the footprints. A brief struggle. Then the inevitable. Alright, they didn't even bother to clean up. Better left as a warning, the aftermath of a forbidden ritual. Was Pseudopod a warning too? So he put up a fight, good. At the start, at least, this was not a clean hit. You imagine him getting his last licks in, dying roaring, slower than they betted on, all teeth and fury and cunts. Tempo had never begged for anything in his life. The words felt unnatural, covered in blood and spit. The coke long faded, an odd fit for his last. Stop, please, I don't want to die. The blood is curdled and cracked, the color of old brick, a week ago, maybe more. Pseudopod was chasing a ghost. The way espionage crises always go, people collide in slow motion, gripping the outer edges, half-blind, bodies mount, telephones ring. And through it all, the disconcerting sense that every person you cross knows more than you. Your dead friends know the most. Alright, I should have done... I feel like that's going to raise my anxiety if I say... Alright, I'm not going to say that because I feel like my anxiety is going to... I'll say, this is a message in itself, Tempo, I hear you. Mere minutes are into the match, and the away crowd are silenced by a stark scoreboard. Enemies 2, Cascade 0. All treaties are hereby denounced. Prepare for open war. A jagged mouth pressed against phone receiver. It's Cascade or nothing, and you tell her, if we pull this off, all will be forgiven. Alright. Now I gotta find this teenage girl that apparently is the new de facto leader. Like, does she know that Tempo's dead and she's just been keeping it quiet? Oh, okay, what's this? Oh, it's just cigarettes. It really knocks down my delirium by a lot, but also increases my, what was it? Or decreases my stamina, I think. Also, I think I've got one more point I didn't end up using. Oop. See, I got one more skill point. It's Doppelgang. This one's interesting, this Doppelgang, but maybe let's do Shadow Play. I don't know if I'm gonna use it in this demo, but I'm just raising like my low skills. Okay.
A layer of dust covers the desk, along with a grey notebook, an electronic terminal, and a golden photo frame. In the middle of it, next to the frame, is an eye with a long single teardrop, shaped out of a fine white powder. The unmistakable symbol of the weeping eye. The secret police of Lelou's. It's soft and ringed. The word accounts is written across the top in black marker. A thicket of serial numbers, dates, columns and rows cover the pages top to bottom, along with shorthand references to accounts, both incomes and outgoings. As you flip through, two sets of handwriting emerge from the sheets. One matches the title accounts on the front, while the other is tidier and appears only in the very last entries.
How exactly is the handwriting different?
The first set of handwriting dates back years. A sloppy all capitals which must belong to Tempo. The second, newer set, appearing about a week ago, is an elaborate looping...
Oh, that's gotta be the teenage girl.
The eyes have hearts instead of dots.
So, they said that the murder happened about a week ago, and the teenage girl, I'm assuming, the one who's working with Tempo, was in here about a week ago. So, like, either she knew about Tempo's death and she's covering it up, or at least not telling people, or she hasn't been in here since and she doesn't know what's going on. Someone seems to have taken their time.
Boring, boring, boring. A list of names, titles and compensation. One of the rows has been firmly crossed out, and payments seem to have stopped a few weeks ago. Ignatz. It doesn't ring a bell. Rent, utilities and other minor operating costs, including travel. Multiple instances of round-trip tickets between Portaferro and Acuerda Lelou's. Acuerda, a coastal city of the illuminated empire's mainland, a corrupt commercial centre functioning as the launch pad for Lusian goods, directed at the developed world. You avert your gaze. The pale screen reads Miwa Terminal Model 4 and displays a directory. It is far more futuristic than anything your peasant eyes have ever seen. The crying powder eye stares at you. It's either a warning related to the world historical information you're here for, or he has become a brand ambassador for the enemy. At this stage, nothing can be ruled out.
The crudeness of it points toward a sick joke by the weeping eye. Tempo left it for you. Final warning. The eye looks at you. I'm not gonna wipe it away because that's kind of evidence, so I'm just gonna leave it.
As you turn the frame around, dust falls and a blade of light momentarily obliterates the row of faces presented. Inside your stomach.
No, I'm guessing, is that me?
Start crawling up.
Is that me in the middle?
Fuck.
A surprise attack launched from your own past.
Rising from the
Damn it.
cellars of regret. Taxman. Estoc. Virtue. Radiant. Kindred. Holocene. Known to the Opera as the Whole Sick Crew. Unknown to you as those friends you left to die 5 years ago. You abandoned them. They were counting on you, but you only thought of yourself. You scared, selfish little cunt. Do you smell the crippling failure oozing from your skin? Do you feel the secret knowledge of your aching shame pulsing in your skull? You slip the photo out of the frame, into your pocket.
Why did Tempo hold on to this photo? Some old assets have sentimental tendencies, much to the detriment of their life. He wanted to keep you all around. Should have caught that tram. Controller knows best. Did I really leave these people behind?
Yes.
You did what the assignment called for. Some memories warp and bend with handling, but not this one. Dissimulate and disassociate all you like. It doesn't change anything. 5 years apart. 5 years ago, the Weeping Eye took you apart. Now they're back to pick the bones. The goal difference after the previous outing. Enemy 7, Cascade 0. Count today's set pieces and you're on 9-0. That's the relegation zone. The manager's position is in jeopardy. Under your heart, a tug. The window to your right. Did someone see you come in here? Ooh. Wait. What's that above my head? That's so strange. Okay. Leave the desk be.
You turn from the desk, back to the empty room.
I'm not sure what that thing is above my head. It said something about the window. Can I leave?
The crime.
Alright, I'll wipe away the tear.
Tram carriage, covered by late autumn snow, about to arrive at the station. Cocaine. The Herschel.
No, God, no, I'm not doing that. No, no, no. No, I'm not doing that. Nothing good or bad happens.
The frame is no longer weeping. You turn from the desk, back to the empty room.
Okay, there we go. Now I can look at the window.
Step to the window, beyond which the bazaar spreads slightly obscured behind a fog of grime and dust. You gather up your sleeve and exhale onto the window, where your breath reveals a clear handprint in the dust.
Ooh. I'm gonna leave the handprint there. That could be a clue.
The condensation from your breath fades, taking the print with it, but you know it's still there.
Oh, okay.
Across the canal is the district of Lower Viewdust, a haggling mess of slums, continually sprouting from the defunct ruins of itself. Nighttime finds the bazaar nearly empty. You observe a few teenagers and individual souls going about their routines. Just like the former overseers of Silk Number 3, standing at this window, studying the movements of the dye workers, looking for signs of disturbance. Or signs of the revolutionary consciousness organizing itself.
Focus. An unusual shape breaks the pattern. A man sliding between the stalls, glancing up at the office too much and too often. Ooh. A failed attempt at concealment. Oh, maybe he's coming to try and get me. I gotta get out of here. Oh, the man from the photo shop. What's my move?
Known to the opera as the Whole Sick Crew.
Lose him in the bazaar. Turn its layout against him. Okay, I can leave now. Alright, so it seems like I might want to be careful heading back over to the Bazaar. If that guy, I mean, it definitely seems like he's looking for me. So I wonder if I should I just head right for the Bazaar, or should I maybe go around? Ooh, okay, well, we're here now. Let's... Oh, a click somewhere. The world slows. Okay, my anxiety is peaking again. A sudden release of epinephrine into the bloodstream. Danger there. Oh shit, okay. The two of you lock eyes. Let's focus. He cradles something within his coat. Fear, gun, move. The time to act is now. Oh shit, okay. Ooh. Okay, so we can either... Oh, this is cool. Okay, so either evaluate, advance, or avoid. Now, I definitely don't want to advance. I don't think anyway, because like my physicality is not great. So my whole thing is analytical. So let's examine. Safe-ish, but okay, so at least it lets me check the different stats before I commit. I meant to do evaluate. That's what I should have evaluated first. 2 paths are before you. Go straight or go down. Engage functional invisibility and waltz right out in front of his eyes. Functional invisibility? Become translucent, refract light, hide in plain sight. So-called advanced cognitive maneuvers are not officially recognized by the Operant Bureau, but rumors of their success have spread far and wide. Avoid. So we could go around. Oh, nope, never mind. That's, yep, only a 20% chance of that. Yeah, we're not doing that. So it seems actually like advancing will be the best option here. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. So, I mean, I failed a 94% check before, but let's hope that we can do this. Come on. I just have to get a 5 or higher with 3 die. There we go. Already got it. Boom. That's the whole hiding in plain sights thing. With my purple wig, although, to be fair, he didn't see me with the purple wig when we first met, so maybe that in itself, he wasn't expecting that. Your opponent looks this way, then that. He thought he saw his target, but there's no one there, just nondescript masses going about their business. Atoms shiver as you pass through them. I like this jazzy music. He turns his head in your direction. Blink. For just a moment, the world is invisible too. Your form may flicker, but keep focused, and the disguise will hold. So we're not out of this yet, it looks like. Or maybe we are? It looks like he might be trying to find me. I like this. It's very... the jazz music is very spy-esque. Oh shit, he's blocking me off here. Shit. I like this. This is very spy-like. I do appreciate this. The exit is in sight, tantalizingly close. And so is he. You hear the whine of a 50cc engine. A small tuk-tuk appears in your peripheral vision. Do I just, like, run? Oh. Oh, there she is. Yo, opera cunt, this way. Okay, I was about to say, maybe I can hop on that tuk-tuk. So she knows who I am, obviously. It looks like we're going to be working together. I don't appreciate being called a cunt, but... Alright, what if I just absolutely, because my, like, physical abilities are so bad that I just can't even make that quick run there. I just, like, break my legs or something. Okay, let's assess. Your cloak of indifference holds. You don't know her, but she seems to know you. I was wondering when we were going to get to meet this girl. Alright, advance. Okay, we got a couple different ones. Coordination, not great. Not great. Already shoved one pervert. No different from a door. There we go. So this will be better. 83%. Ooh, not great. Oh, snake eyes! Wow, that's 2 snake eyes in one gameplay. Shit. Oh no, oh no! Why is my luck so bad sometimes? And game over right at the end. The strain of the maneuver is too great. The mirror shimmers, then shatters. I couldn't even take 2 steps. I am pathetic. I'm like, ugh. Just a little shove. Lights out from a shove. That's my karma for shoving that guy at the payphone. Oh my god, here it comes. Fuck. That's how I feel right now. That's embarrassing, man. Oh, he took a picture of me. That's like the last thing a spy wants to happen, is to have proof that they've been there. Fucked it again. A bright flash returns to the world. The man lowers his camera. Ah, so I thought it was a gun.
Violent canvas that we call society.
The result is the exact opposite of what you were trained to do. Let's just go. God, that is embarrassing that I biffed an 83% chance of success. So interesting. I thought that... Oh... Well, thankfully this isn't my actual playthrough. This is just the demo. Hopefully, when I do play this game, this will go better next time. She probably was watching that be like, fucking pathetic, man. You were friends with Tempo, huh? The sound of the bazaar recede as the tuk-tuk disappears down a side street and races toward an uncertain future. In the bottom of an old rocket silo, a man in an eccentric bathrobe waits for someone to save him from his thoughts. In an unmoored houseboat, windows lit with strobing lights, a bearded man prepares once more to sacrifice his body for the sake of prophecy. In the auditorium of a decrepit movie theater, a young woman staves off sleep with a continual drip of artificial dreams. A front of high pressure settles over Portofino. Heavy rain, likely through the evening. The temperature is 14 and rising. Oh my god, that's the end of the demo. I was so cool at the end until the very end when I totally fucked it. That's hilarious, but that's the experience of these games for you. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for my demo and first impressions of Dead Parades. Very good. Very what I was hoping for. It is very much like Disco Elysium, and more Disco Elysium type games is never a bad thing. Very wordy. Very good writing, as usual. A lot of ways to approach different scenarios. I know there was a lot of stuff that I skipped. I didn't check out that boat that the guy on top of the tower was talking about. Didn't really get far into that whole thing with the phone, but I don't think there was much I could do in the demo. But it gives you like a tantalizing taste of what's to come. And then, you know, when I do play this game, of course, I will want to explore those things more. Just to give you a tease of what's to come, but a very generous free demo, you know, like it was over 3 hours. I was hoping that I would be able to get this video out on like Wednesday. I wasn't expecting it to be such a lengthy demo. So unfortunately there's not as much time, but a reminder that you have until March 2nd to download the demo. If this did seem interesting to you, I would highly recommend checking it out for yourself. And I'm excited. I went from like forgetting about this game I'd heard about there was like a Disco Elysium type game from the makers of it was coming out, and I totally forgot about it. So I'm very happy that I saw this on the Next Fest. And I think it said it's supposed to be coming out later this year. Will I be doing a playthrough of it? Depends. These are lengthy games. So it will just be a matter of like what will my schedule be like by the time this comes out? I would preferably love to play this when it first comes out, but it really depends. I don't know when it's supposed to be coming out, so we'll have to see, but I think this could be a future Let's Play down the line. So what were your guys' thoughts on it? Have you played the demo? Did you like it? Will you be playing this game or no? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear your opinions. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for a future video. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Linz VA, Kenju Storm, Icognito, Kevlar, Lucas Gomes, Jesse Pelletier Lemire, and FFGEZYEYYZYHZEY5ZY.